Well, without further ado, I do want to say welcome back, everyone who's here with us. Hello. This is Attack the Talk podcast, and my name is AJ, and joining me, of course, my two good friends.
Hi, I'm Lexi.
Hi, I'm Zach.
All right. So, of course, I want to ask you guys how you're doing. So let me start with that. Lexi, how are you doing?
I'm doing actually pretty good. A little tired, gonna be honest, but work really. I had dinner with my retirees today.
Yeah.
And I had dinner with them, which was chicken nuggets and watermelon.
Beautiful. Can't go wrong with some nuggets.
I had chicken nuggets and watermelon for dinner, so I'm doing pretty good, guys.
All right, Zach.
Life just blue balled me.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if you saw me. I was about to sneeze and then it just...
Oh, no, I did not see that.
No, I was fighting my sneeze.
So other than that...
Yes, he is, Kyron.
Zach, I want to ask you, how are you?
Kyron's talking mad shit right now. I'm fired up.
Fired up.
Talk shit on Oda.
Fired up.
Fired up.
All right.
Yee-hoo.
Anything interesting happened to you today or earlier in the week or nothing?
Yeah, you get to give a little story now.
Lexi was happy because she got nuggets.
I got chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets and what?
Even though there was a lot of issues.
Watermelon?
And watermelon.
Cool.
And I resolved many issues. Today was a very eventful day at work.
Very cool. So Zach, anything interesting?
I've made many a friend over this weekend, somehow, some way, even though I tried not to go out. I was forced out.
Okay.
That's just gonna happen.
Well, the thing though, I feel like even if you're forced out, you're so damn, your nature is just being social.
You're already like talking.
And so it's like,
everything.
It's hard for you not to make friends, I feel like.
It's too many.
So, well, yeah, I mean,
it's hard to keep track.
I'm tired. So,
opening a new office next week. Excited.
Okay, cool.
It's gonna be cool. I have a free bottle of Don Julio that I got this weekend.
Oh, wow.
I guess.
Is that from one of your new friends or?
Yep. Don't know how I ended up with it, but I ended up with it.
Find yourself in these predicaments.
Kyron's training to be a firefighter.
Oh, really? Oh, hell yeah. Congrats.
Damn. Okay, Kyron.
I was going to ask you, Kyron. Let me ask you now.
If I ever set anything on fire, I'm calling you.
Thank you for the news.
Is it hot in here? I think there might be a fire in here.
We need
someone to come save us.
But Kyron and anybody else in chat, let us know how you guys are doing. Of course, we want to know.
Yeah,
how was your week?
Hope you guys are doing well. Hopefully, you guys had a good week. We're closing out the weekend. It's a Sunday night here. I know it's much later for others, so thank you for joining us. If it is much later,
Family.
Yeah. Why is it always when we record?
I know. I haven't heard them at all.
Yeah.
Other than only when we record.
I don't know.
Oh, I picked grapes today.
Yeah, look.
Really?
Yeah.
Decided to, or is it just like?
It was a favor.
Oh, it was a favor.
But I got a tart out of it.
Get there in time.
Like a huge, like a tart. Do you know what tart is?
I've heard of. I don't know if I've necessarily like physically seen a tart, but I know this. Oh, really?
But it's like.
Oh, yeah. See that? No wonder I don't really like.
It's like, but
pumpkin pie?
It's a tart because it tastes tart, but it's also sweet. It's so freaking good. It's
good.
I had a whole quarter of it.
Well, nice to hear that you're doing well, Zach.
Thank you.
I've had a pretty good week too. I've been doing well,
guys.
And I'm excited for this podcast episode. This is going to be another crazy episode. A lot of despair and a lot of chaos.
A lot of voice acting.
That's all this anime is.
Yeah, that's all it is. But of course, guys, let you guys know that we'll be focusing on season 2, episode 4, like we did last week. Except this is part 2 of Soldier.
Our part 2.
Of course, warning, because there's a good chance of spoiler talk.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Every single episode. When you've watched AOT as many times as we have, then anytime we revisit these episodes, it's kind of like, all right, foreshadow, or there's certain things that happen in the background. We're like, okay.
Although I have seen this episode multiple times, I will say, even when I went back and rewatched it today, I still got chills.
Really?
Still, to this day, I still get chills.
It's a powerful moment, and we'll get to it for sure. But yeah, it's it's an episode of revelation, so to speak. And then of course we'll go ahead and we'll jump into the poll results as well as any kind of Q&A. Let's hear this. What does Kyron have to say?
Dude, AJ, side note, there's a Van Gogh exhibit in New Orleans and it's beautiful. Just seen the poster behind you.
Actually, you know what?
That's from
in his Kyron believe like recently he was at the exhibit, right? We saw it on social media, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's beautiful, man.
Yeah,
it's an amazing time.
Yeah, from what I saw even in the photos,
Van Gogh wrote me a letter personally, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's from the exhibit in LA. Mm-hmm. Just side note.
Yeah.
Very cool.
You can scan the QR code and he writes you a little note.
And then you get a note?
Yeah, you get like a digital note.
Oh, yeah. At the one in LA, yeah, you get a note.
Very cool.
You put your name and everything.
I got a little
He called me darling.
I don't remember what he called me, but that's my homie.
I think he just called you Zach. I think you just typed in your name Zach and he was just like, all right, yo.
Yo.
Yeah, Van
thanks
Gogh
for coming,
said,
man.
Yo.
Appreciate it.
I was there. Zach can confirm. I was the pen.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
I was the pen, even though it was a digital letter.
Well, I mean, he was the pen.
He was the digital pen.
Digitally do it. He's on the other side of the spectrum here.
He's right. Yeah. That's what it was, a time traveling letter. You know, he saw into the future like Aaron does, and was like, Zach will get this note.
A note from my future son.
Yeah.
Speaking of being able to see into the future, side note.
What did you see?
Kyron DM'd the Attack the Talk Instagram. Mm-hmm. And so we all remember this dude, right? The one who could have been the founding and Attack Titan if he just would have chewed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's a theory that, like, for all we know, Aaron himself who forced this Titan to chew on his leg, thereby forcing the events that led to the activating of his ability to transform into one. Aaron told him not to chew.
Yeah. Wow. Well, that makes sense because we were bashing the hell out of that dude.
Yeah, we were definitely roasting this dude.
Just chew your food.
Like, dude, all you had to do was chew and you could have had these powers, but no.
But now that we know, like, grand scheme of things, that Aaron is the puppet master here, maybe he just manipulated this freaking Titan to just like, all right, just unleash it.
Internal instinct was like, chill.
Yeah. I mean, again, it makes a lot of sense, you know?
After we were just bashing on it, not just, when we saw him, we were like, damn, dude, you could have had all this stuff. I mean, we would have had a bearded,
You could have been the chosen one.
Yeah.
If you just would have chewed. But
Aaron was like, the Titans, not join them.
Just swallow me whole. Well, without the leg.
Yeah.
Swallow me and the arm. just swallow
do
me.
Enough to
Don't chew.
Unleash this ability.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. It makes a lot of sense.
And I never even thought about that. I was just too busy roasting the guy.
Yeah. And it just begs the question, like, what else did we potentially kind of miss in terms of theory-wise? It's like, oh, man.
He told that Titan to go into the moat.
Yeah.
And sit there.
Just sit there, exactly, the moat Titan.
He told that moat Titan to sit there and get used as a step stool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I was going to say that, of course, we're going to get into the poll results and the Spotify Q&A. But I want to ask, is there anything you guys want to cover before we begin? Anything interesting happened as of late?
I just did. That was my only
thing.
That
was okay. Anything else in the Instagram DMs or anything?
Today was Amelia Earhart's birthday.
Happy birthday, Amelia Earhart. Very cool.
A1 says I look like Porco.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we did talk
the sides.
Last week. We did talk about cosplaying.
I can see the hair being there.
Maybe.
And apparently, me and Eddie are virtually the same human being.
How so?
Skating.
Oh, skating. Prone. Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're both accident prone.
Oh.
Let me see. He literally mentioned. Yeah, he broke his elbow.
Oh.
I broke my elbow.
Yeah.
Broke my collarbone.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say breaking your elbow was an accident though. That was like. He was targeting you, dude.
Yeah, he just couldn't beat me, so it was wrestling.
Wait, what? Oh, in wrestling.
In wrestling, when you start top bottom, normally they bring it in. He went like this, and I went.
Did he use his knee, or did he just bring it?
That's insane. That somebody can like inflict that much pressure on somebody. How did you forget
which way the elbow bends? He was just like.
It was his first match.
Oh.
And it was at a varsity tournament. Doesn't make sense. They just had no one on their team, so they threw him in the varsity tournament.
Well, with the exception of bonding due to broken bones and Amelia Earhart's birthday, anything else?
The poll. Segue.
The poll.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Cool. Are you ready for the poll results? Are we ready for them?
I'm ready.
All right, let's get into it then.
I'm not doing the poll.
Yeah, but you're doing Q&A.
Oh.
You always go first now.
I always go first?
You always go first now.
Yeah.
You go
Starting
first now
you always go first.
Because of reading. Can't beat them, break their elbow.
Well, like we did last week. Zach, you're going to read the question out loud, and anybody in chat, feel free to go ahead and give us your response to this question as well.
Yes.
All right.
Kyron?
Yeah, Kyron, let us know.
If you didn't answer this already.
Question is, do you think Ymir laughed at Connie to get his mind off of things or just to be a bully?
That's something that Raina actually kind of mentioned, right?
Yeah.
Ymir's like, wait, what are you talking about? And Raina's like, whatever you're doing, just keep doing it.
Keep
I'm
doing
not going to
that
say
then.
what I'm thinking.
Needs to get his mind off things.
I'll wait till after.
All right.
So the answer comes from B. Dennis.
Bobby.
Bobby.
He probably gets that all the time.
Bobby said, B. Dennis says, nah, she's just trying to save her own skin since she doesn't know about the other shifters minus Aaron, or maybe both choices. Lol.
Okay. Well, I mean, again, that could be the right, in terms of like Ymir, she's doing all this just because she wants to save her own ass.
Yeah, honestly.
Kyron wants to ask, what's the question again?
Krista's.
Question is, do you think Ymir was laughing at Connie to distract him or just to be rude?
Yeah, Kyron, the moment when Connie is explaining what he saw, right, and he talks about the Titan, and he goes, I don't know if I'm crazy, but it looked like my mom. And then Ymir literally starts laughing at him.
Like my mom.
And then she's like joking at him, saying, you think that's your mom? Or blah, 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 whatever, this and that and stuff. And then,
talking about the dad, the siblings.
Yeah, and then it's one of those things where Raina kind of asks Ymir again, when you were teasing Connie, and you do that to get his mind off of it. And Ymir again.
You could really use that. Keep doing that, please.
Yeah.
And then Ymir was like, nah, screw Connie.
Yeah, he's like, what? What are you talking about? Yeah, so let us know, Kyron, what do you think? Do you think she did that on purpose, or is just...
Spotlight's on you, man.
Yeah. We're not going to go and continue until you...
I know, we are not continuing the episode until you give us a 5-paragraph essay.
No, while we wait, let's see.
I think she may be trying to divert the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that that has a combination to do with what Bobby said. Definitely on purpose.
On purpose?
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Bobby. Are we just going to call him
Bobby?
Bobby's?
Well, that's... call him B. Dennis, too. Sorry. Because he's Bobby 7 and B. Dennis, right?
Yeah.
Bobby Dennis.
Yeah, Bobby Dennis. Yeah, again, Ymir, I think that she definitely does do things strategically. Obviously, we'll get to a point where we talk about her backstory and, what she had to endure. But now I think she's very careful and cautious on how she approaches a lot of things and knowing what she knows. Because she knows it seems like she knows a lot of secrets.
Yeah.
How to read things.
Yeah. And then, it's just, she obviously does things kind of like, I would say, with some sort of purpose to it.
Yeah.
There's always an ulterior motive.
Like Isayama.
Yeah. There's always something that, everything's done on purpose. Yeah, very interesting. That was an interesting moment. I do like how Ymir was just like laughing so hysterically at him with such like that raspy laugh and everything too.
She had that good cackle.
Yeah. And then, Connie just got to a point where he was literally like, all right, we get it. Like,
scared me.
Like literally just shut up and go to bed. Yeah, typical. We love Connie when he explodes like that.
Cue
and
ball.
you can really hear the Bakugo in him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Clifford Chapin.
Which that's a tough gig.
Deku.
Mm-hmm.
Like
the actual Japanese voice actor had to get throat surgery.
Yeah, I remember. And then Clifford reached out and just like like heal up and everything.
I get it. Hope you feel better, but I get it, man.
Yeah, that's tough. It's a good gig though. Mm-hmm. All right. So Lexi, do you want to go ahead and give us the poll results? Tell us what the poll question was. This should be interesting.
Making you wait for dramatic effect, not totally.
Or just drinking water.
Not because I have
molasses.
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 Those are so
molasses.
So, firstly from Spotify. We have. This is not a very nerdy question at all.
What?
Is Raina a part of the LGBTQ plus?
Oh, interesting.
When I saw this question, I laughed out loud.
It's because we kept making a bunch of maybe he's gay.
Well,
maybe
Ymir again,
Ymir
just
brought it up.
are you here to ravage me?
It's still relevant to the episode, okay.
And then she was like, pretty much like, well, to be honest, I didn't think you were into girls. I
didn't think you're all that into
girls. And Ryan is like, well, no, well, since we're on the subject, I didn't think you were all that into guys either or something, you know?
Yeah, I don't think you're all that into guys.
Secretly, Ryan has a crush on Aaron. That's why he couldn't fight him.
Yeah, secretly.
So, and we know how like bipolar. Anyways, we have
has it had anything to do
the answer? Well, because like I don't mean like bipolar. I mean like how
you're bipolar. You're also LGBT.
No, if you're bipolar, you are also bisexual. But I mean like in a sense, like his brain is really jumbled, and
that's a word. Yeah, that's I don't know. Just
he's confuzzled.
He's very jumbled.
He's very jumbled, and he might be confused. And Ymir probably knows him better than we do. So, Ymir, you might got some evidence. She might see.
Yeah, anyway. Like I said earlier, she's seen some things. So maybe.
I know she's definitely
maybe
seen
you never know. I mean.
Okay. Anyways,
that'd be bad.
The answers are yes. He definitely has a crush on birth control, which we refer to as Bertolt.
Birth control.
And I'm so. Oh, I come back. Okay.
Welcome back.
Just mysterious. Or no, he's straight.
Okay.
So, with 25% of the votes, is no, he's straight, and 75% guessed that he.
This is on Spot.
Voted that he was gay. Yeah, this is on Spotify.
Spot.
Saying that he's definitely in birth control.
Okay, now we'll discuss it as soon as we get the Instagram results.
Yeah, and on Instagram, again, is Ryan a product LGBTQ+. Different answers. 42%, yes, he has a crush on birth control.
Okay.
Or 57%, no, he's straight.
Interesting.
Very close, but more. Instagram thinks he's straight, and Spotify thinks he's gay.
Or at least bi.
Or something. Part of the LGBTQ, whatever. Maybe he's asexual. Maybe he's pansexual.
I
think he would be pan, maybe.
Maybe he's birth control sexual.
All right. Well, let's talk about why potentially, Rhina could be part of the LGBTQ community.
I don't have any evidence. I just have gaydar. I'm going to say he's pan.
He's pan?
Gaydar tells me that he's pan, but he's had the idea of being a masculine warrior put so much into his head that he's trying to deny these feelings that he has for men because it's seen as feminine. So he's trying to put on a front that he's straight. He's in the closet, but he's actually pansexual and has a crush on Birdie.
Okay.
That's my LGBTQ plus member analysis.
Well, I do want to say we know he's not like gay. Because there's something that we do here in this episode. We were going to discuss it, but I mean, he mentioned in an earlier episode during the scouting exterior mission when Krista kind of helped out with the horses, and he obviously thought that she, was very cute and whatever,
and someday my wife.
Yeah. Someday my wife. Yeah.
Like okay.
So. I mean, we know he's not gay.
I think it's an act.
I think it's an act. Yeah, it's all just
stereotypical like military dad's gay kid.
So I'm saying he was taught from like a young age.
Like, yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. Military dad's gay kid. Like, okay. That's my wife.
I feel like this is the first
Dad,
time
do you approve?
In a long time that we're agreeing on the poll. Feels good.
Very interesting.
Change has come.
Change has come. Look at us. We're agreeing.
Nature's healing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna. I voted. I think he's part of the LGBTQ because I would not be surprised one bit if he does have feelings for Birdie.
I think he has a crush on Aaron now.
On Aaron?
I think that's why he
has this
Aaron.
Like fascination to go ahead and capture this dude.
I think that's why he froze up in season 4.
Maybe.
Just my.
Well, can you imagine going through all that time?
What do you think, Kyron?
Can you imagine going through all that time and then all of a sudden just like, Falco's like, hey, I want you to see a friend.
I know.
And you go and you see it's your crush. You're like, oh, wait, what?
Like
after
your
all these
middle
years?
school crush after like years.
Look like crap right now. No.
Shit, I haven't
Why
shaved.
Are you here?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Shake my hand.
Damn. Won't you shake a
I knew you were going to say that.
in his hand. This leg starts going back. Bum, 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 bum. Are you ready?
Yeah, that'd be strange.
And Ryan is just like,
Yeah, I think he's definitely closeted.
Gay internal scream, just
he's transforming.
Very possible.
But I think, it's very possible. Yeah, I think that he is pansexual, but he's trying to focus a lot on like his feelings for women, or feminine.
That's what Dad taught me.
Individuals. Yeah, he was like, that's what I was taught in the military, to get a wife. But like, honestly, the way that he talks about like Krista is just in like a married wife way. Like, it's not like her eyes are so beautiful. Like, it doesn't talk about her
golden hair.
Yeah, her person. I know. Doesn't talk about her personality at all. It's just like wife. Like, he was taught traditionally, I must get a wife because I am a soldier and I will be happy if I have a wife. And I think that's what it is.
She's spitting.
I need a child to eat me so he can become the next Titan.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. I think it was just so ingrained in his brain.
Okay, well, now I want to ask, do we think that any other character is part of the LGBTQ?
I think Ymir's straight. No.
With the exception of the ones that we've kind of
that we pretty much know.
Yeah, we know.
Birdie.
I think Hanji is asexual.
Even though Birdie's got himself a crush on Annie?
I think Birdie also loves Rhina.
But I think Birdie's an awkward straight.
Same situation.
Again, I'm just using gaydar.
I think so too.
I'm just using gaydar.
I think just same situation.
Mikasa definitely. Oh, you know what?
Oh,
I hope
actually,
so. I hope so.
I could definitely see that one.
Yeah, me too. But
I can see that one.
I feel like it's because she just has a more masculine energy, so it's easier to see her in that way. Like Ymir obviously has a very masculine energy.
Mikasa could be definitely bi.
But I definitely feel like Hanji is asexual. I don't think she likes anyone.
I already forgot her name.
You think Hanji is T-sexual?
T-sexual?
What?
I don't know.
I think Levi's
like Titans. I don't know.
Clean sexual.
Clean sexual?
Yeah, Levi is.
I think.
OCD
What's her
sexual.
name with the short hair, yellow or blonde short
Nanaba?
hair?
Hitch.
Oh, season 4.
Oh,
crazy lady.
Yelena.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
I think she's like woman.
Okay.
I like how we're only. Well, I feel like it's hard because Hanji is non-binary. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. In the manga, yeah.
Okay.
It's canon. Non-binary, but she doesn't care how you.
I know we've also talked in the past about Irvin and Levi.
Yeah.
So
we talked about that.
It's all up to kind of speculation, and I kind of like that. I kind of like that it's not clear-cut defined, and you just dropped a molasses chip in the trash can.
In the trash. There's just receipts in here. What do you mean? I can still eat it.
Oh my gosh! Well, I'm gonna say this is on camera.
I'm not gonna eat
this is on camera.
Is it just receipts?
And
yeah, there's that, and there's like some kind of like it's a melatonin bottle and
mystery fluid.
No, melatonin bottle and receipts, and there's probably like a chewed up piece of gum in there.
I know.
So
no,
he doesn't want that one. He wants
an actual one.
Damn.
Oh, I thought you literally said I'll eat it.
Right where it belongs.
What, Kyron? Yeah. You don't like molasses chips?
You're disowned.
Nah.
Also, I was gonna say that. Okay, so you were gonna say that. Sorry, I started finishing your sentence for you, and I thought I was saying the idea. You were gonna say that you like that, like sexuality can be up.
Yeah, it's all up to interpretation. I like that. It's not like completely like clear cut defined that this character sees things this way or whatever this stuff. And also too is like in this anime, you don't go ahead and see.
There's not a whole lot of romance.
Yeah, exactly. You don't see a lot of romances. Yeah, so. I like that.
Also, I would feel weird without mentioning the fact that the only women that we mentioned were only women with masculine energy, when there's a whole lot of women in the LGBTQ plus that aren't like visually masculine. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say is Krista. We don't know what Krista is because obviously she's in season 4. She's pregnant.
Yeah.
Obviously from a man.
She did the thing.
But we don't know if she actually has feelings for, like, romantic feelings for Ymir or not.
It's true.
They're don't touch all of them, bro.
You do it.
He literally was like,
I don't have nails.
He was like baby gripping them all. I'm like, bro.
That phrase, baby gripping.
Because I can say it and everyone knows what I mean. When they say baby gripping, it's just like
like this,
like so unsteady, and they like hold. I already talked about how they like hold.
You did, yeah. You talked about it, yeah. It gets nasty and stuff.
Exactly. The dark chocolate ones are better.
Dark chocolate is for old people.
I guess I'm old.
But mate you.
I forgive you, son. You're okay.
But yeah, we don't know what Krista is.
No, we don't.
And I don't. Okay, hold on.
gay.
Solely off Gator. Don't think about it. Just go off vibes. She's straight, but she loves Ymir as a friend and cares a lot about her in a friendly way.
Damn, can you imagine if Ymir goes through all of what she does, decides to stick around and not, go with Birdie and Rhina?
I know.
He wants to have this life with Krista, and Krista's like,
I don't
you know what?
Now Ymir made the right decision.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I love you as a pet.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh
I
my
love
God.
you as my guardian.
Yeah.
As
my guard dog.
Bodyguard.
Damn.
I love you as my weird,
solely off of-
looking guard dog.
I have no logic behind any of what I'm saying. I normally think of the logic later, but this is solely off vibes. I think she's straight. Friend zone ultra combo.
Damn, that would be tough. Can you imagine that?
This is like not.
I feel like Ymir would definitely go ahead and she would like run away.
You know who's canonically bi?
Who?
Mineta.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Mineta.
Yeah, that's the Hey Marco.
Hi Marco.
Yeah, that's the representation that I needed. I needed Mineta to represent me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that was just such a big like mic drop move.
And then there's like a bunch of like evidence that he has a crush on.
You guys want your LGBTQ creator? Purple Ball Man.
Character.
Yeah, Purple Ball Man.
You said creator.
Marco was asking, what did I miss? Marco, we're talking about Ymir getting friend zoned by Krista because we don't think Krista is gay.
Can I
say,
tell him what my analysis was solely off Gator?
Ryan is
yeah.
gay.
Thanks, Kyron. Solely
Pretty
off
much
of
the
Gator.
whole beginning of this episode. Ryan is gay.
Ryan is gay.
Solely off Gator. I think that Gator. Solely off of Gator. I knew it. I think that Rhina is pan. But it's been so ingrained in him that he needs to be with a woman and marry one, that he acts straight. I think that Baritol's a very awkward straight. Ymir's gay AF. Krista, solely off vibes, think she's straight. Hanji, I think she's asexual. I don't think she's interested in sex at all. And Mikasa could be bi. Yelena could be bi, but that's solely because they have masculine energy. Caught you up.
Yep. There you go.
Mineta is canonically bi.
He literally confessed.
That is my representation.
He confessed his love to Midoriya.
I was gonna say there's a bunch of manga panels where he there's a lot of evidence that he has a crush on Deku or on
No, he's literally like in one of the newer ones. He already confessed his feelings.
Interesting.
And Midoriya was like, "Hey."
All right.
We talked about Will Loves Mike.
Yeah. Well,
there was a little I guess it was like YouTube or something. They were like talking to the cast and like, oh, name something fruity.
Oh my God, I know what you're gonna say.
Apple, banana, and the guy who plays Mike goes, Will. I was like, yeah.
Will.
The guy who plays Mike?
It's no denying that. Yeah.
Finn Wolfhard, he said that?
Yeah.
Because I know that
Finn, bro.
Damn it, what's his name? Noah. He confirmed it too.
That
Noah
Will
said,
is gay?
Yeah, I saw. He went over and literally said that that Will's in love with Mike. It was again.
I don't think there's any arguing it now. Like whether it's confirmed or not, I think it's very.
It's
clear
just
that
very insinuated.
Yeah, I mean, we saw obviously just how difficult it was for him to go ahead and just have a conversation with him and stuff, and all that, and
yeah.
I mean,
why am I blanking out?
And oh my gosh, that scene where he's just like everyone's trying to meme it, but where he's crying while he can't look at Mike. Oh my gosh, that scene is so gut wrenching.
Yeah.
Because okay, so this is gonna get a little deep for a second, just really quickly, really deep, because he literally is looking Mike in the eye and telling him I know that it can be really scary, you wanting to tell someone who you are, and it's really scary because you don't know if they're gonna accept it, and and trying to make Mike feel better. And obviously Will knows how this feels because it is terrifying to tell anyone about, because obviously his own personal thing was that he's terrified to tell his friends that he's gay. What if he's seen differently? Even just in season 1, Mike telling Will, it's not my fault you don't like girls.
Think about the time of when this is taking place, the late 80s.
Yeah, the time period too.
That's it's difficult. And then
in season 1, Winona says something Joyce says something where she said that she was like, yeah, everyone used to call him a fag and da 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 da. It was dang. And it is terrifying to
especially
be unapologetically be yourself. Because I know that before I came out, I didn't want to tell anyone. I was like in denial because I was like, no one's gonna accept this.
Yeah.
And even when I did come out, I came out with a cake. It was really fun to my parents that I was bi. In case you guys didn't know, I'm bi. And I started crying, like just because it felt so good to finally tell someone. And like them be like, that's okay. Like, we don't love you any less, we don't
love you anymore.
No, we don't love you anymore, but it's like we don't think any differently of you. It's just like thanks for telling us and we accept it. And I was just crying because it just felt so good to finally say it out loud.
Yeah.
And not try to hide it. So Bertold, you should try it, man. It feels good to say it out loud.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyways, that was a deep tangent. My bad.
No, but that is a very powerful moment, and then even just the acting that Noah Schnapp does is like, wow, it's very authentic.
Oh my gosh, yeah, his acting was so, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, kudos.
Did a hell of a job, man.
Kudos, and yeah. So, and I'm sure he's gonna be a big part of season 5.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping that they handle it well. But knowing Noah, I'm sure they'll handle it really well.
He literally dies.
Actually, while Mike is holding him in his arms.
Yeah.
I tried to stay up this time, but apparently I can't. I definitely will listen to Spotify. Good night, Superior Anime. Ooh, Superior Anime.
Now.
That's what I like to hear, son. You have a good
it's because
night.
we have the evidence that we're all wearing a different
Sweet
anime
dreams,
shirt.
my son.
Thank you for joining us,
Sweet
Kyron.
dreams.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, good night to you, and congrats
Good night,
again
Kyron.
on pursuing the firefighter gig, man. Hopefully that all goes well.
Keep me posted, man. I'm proud of you, son. Good night.
Yeah, good job. Good night.
All right. So, are you guys ready to go ahead and get into this episode?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay. Again, guys, this is season 2, episode 4, Soldier, and this is part 2 of our breakdown and discussion. All right. So this episode resumes with the undetected Titan. Actually, should we do a quick little recap?
Oh, yeah. Just a little bit, especially because we're starting halfway.
Yeah,
in.
so it's halfway in. But yeah, so what ended up happening was, so over at Utgard Castle.
We already did it, man.
Yeah, the poll was in terms of like
was
Birdie
Rhina a part of the LGBTQ plus?
Yeah.
Does he have a crush on Birdie?
Mm-hmm.
And majority on Spotify voted yes.
And Instagram.
Instagram.
Majority of Instagram
closer,
voted
but
no.
They voted.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah, it was like 45%.
Where,
I hear that
where
wrong?
were you?
Yeah,
It was really
45% yes, and then the
it was
other.
like 50. Yeah, it was
like,
really
was it-
close.
I remember
it was like
40
47 yes.
It was 43-57.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I remember that part.
Just don't remember which one it was.
I got them unorganized.
Okay.
Only 2 answers.
But help me out with the recap real quick, because we know that over at Utgard Castle, where the group that we have there, is Nanaba and Gelger and the 2 other scouts that are there. We know we learned their names are Lynn and Henning, I believe.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously the other rookies that we have there are Connie, Rhina, Bertold, and then we have Ymir and Krista.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That covers the entire group, right?
Yeah, that's everyone.
But
Gelger found booze.
Gelger found booze.
And the beast.
Interesting interaction between them as they're kind of just, again, sleeping there for the night. They know that they have to go ahead and wake up super early, right, to go ahead and just travel. But another interesting thing is that as they went to the castle, they noticed that there was already like a burnt out fire with, so kind of weird. But yeah, so they decided to set up camp there for the night, and then so some of the other scouts, starting with Gelger, they're going to go ahead and kind of just keep lookout. But then what ends up happening is there's a weird interaction between Rhina and Ymir, where Ymir, she's like, again, ravaging through some of the crates looking for food, and then all of a sudden she finds herring, right?
Herring. That's what it was.
Yeah, herring. And then Rhina takes a look at the can after a little kind of teasing back and forth between them. Mm-hmm. And Rhina goes and notices that this is herring, but then even he was like, wait a minute. Like, how can you read this? Weird exchange, because, it's, as we look at the can, it's a completely different language. And
Ryder forgets that he can read it all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Yo, it is herring. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I can't read
He's like,
this.
how can you read this, Ymir?
It's not just in a different language. It's in like a different that's not different alphabet. What's the word?
I don't know.
Different. But yeah, whoever knows what I'm trying to say. But it is in a different alphabet of that language.
But yeah, and then all of a sudden chaos hits the castle because we realize now that Titans are surrounding this castle. And once we get to the top of this castle, we go ahead and we see, or let's just say Connie kind of points out, right, that there's this freaking giant monkey castle, this giant monkey
castle.
at the castle.
Monkey castle.
And then
monkey.
Ymir, Reina, and Bertold both have an expression of just like, oh, we fucked up.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, shit.
And so now we're at the point where, Nanaba, Gelger, and the two other scouts have to control the perimeter here by taking out these scouts. Taking out these Titans. Meanwhile, we notice that the doorway into the castle has been breached. So Lynn, she decides to go ahead and relay the message, I believe, and then so now the rest of the group, they have to go ahead and pretty much fortify the defenses inside the castle, make sure none of these Titans have gotten in. And it turns out there was a Titan that got in as Reina was searching.
Yep.
And again, Reina had a weird moment where as he was trying to go ahead and take out this Titan by pretty much forcing the door closed, and the Titan was able to go ahead and break through. His arms, kind of free, trying to grab Reina, and Reina recalls a weird memory where he froze in fear and somebody else had to save him. And so he came to this realization that he doesn't want to do that anymore. And so he is now used that as motivation to as he says, to find his way back home. And so
try to avenge him. And
so he goes and he takes care of what he needs to take care of.
Eaten by a gremlin.
With the help of the others, because Ymir, Connie, and Krista were able to find a cannon.
Yeah.
And
just found a cannon laying around.
So while Reina and Birdie are trying to hold back this Titan, Ymir tells him, get the hell out of the way, and she freaking lets this cannon go ahead and just travel down the stairs and crash right into that Titan. And then the coast is clear, right? And now all the weapon that they have left is just a little knife that Connie has. And he says, you want me to go ahead and slice a nape?
No, dude.
He's like, no.
Calm down.
I got this.
Yeah. Should I go slice the nape? And Reina tells him, like, no, don't do it. It's, don't get too close to that thing.
Chomp.
At this point, Connie's already kind of close to this Titan. And then we see another Titan beginning to walk through and kind of step over all of the freaking, just like debris and whatnot and stuff, and just stepping over this who knows, dead, incapacitated Titan. And now this Titan is right there about to go ahead and get Connie. So that's where we're at now.
It's always me.
Yeah. So again, resuming this episode, it says the episode resumes with the undetected Titan closing in on an unaware Connie. Connie he finally realizes, as he turns around in fear, but it may be too late. Krista, she yells out to Connie as we see this Titan inside this castle, opening its mouth wide open. The Titan is about to bite a frozen in fear Connie, but suddenly, Reina pushes Connie out of the way, and he pushes back the Titan with his other hand. And then we see in a slow motion sequence, the Titan now turns its attention to Reina and then bites down onto Reina's arm. Reina, of course, he yells in pain as Krista and the others, they take notice. Krista calls out to Reina as she attempts to run downstairs to help, but Ymir prevents her by holding her back. Bertold becomes very worried, and Connie, he's on the floor, just looking up, just still frozen. The Titan now bites down harder and more aggressively. Reina, he quickly thinks about his next move as he shows just this face of determination and the will to not give up, which we had mentioned earlier. Mm-hmm. Reina then lowers his body, causing the Titan to hover over him. But then we see Reina, he uses his strength to pick up and carry this Titan on his shoulders. Reina, he grunts and groans as he uses every bit of his strength to take and to walk this Titan on his back. Connie, still on the ground, looks up amazed as he says,
Holy, what are you doing?
And then Connie, he continues staring at Rhina as we now see Rhina carrying this Titan up the stairs.
Dude, this dude is doing leg day.
Connie, he continues by asking,
wait, are you...
And then we notice a nearby open window.
Are you going to jump out the window with it?
And then Rhina, using all of his might, tells Connie, we've got no other choice. And then Connie, he runs up the stairs quickly.
No, wait, just give me a second.
And then Connie drives a knife through the side of the Titan's jaw.
I think I can slice its jaw open.
And then Connie quickly tries to help. And then we see the Titan slightly open its mouth. An opening where we see a moment for a quick opportunity. Rhina, he frees his arm from the Titan's jaw. Now we see the Titan just sitting on the windowsill. The Titan turns around to look at Rhina and Connie. But then suddenly, Ymir aggressively kicks the Titan in the face, causing the Titan to fall out of the window. And we just see the Titan falling, and then we hear the Titan land, crashing onto the ground. Yeah, leg day.
Yeah,
he said.
Definitely leg day. My God.
Bro.
Yeah, that
How
was
many pounds do we think that
Bro,
Titan
I don't
weighs?
know. First off, let's kind of gauge, right? This Titan, I would say probably close to 7 feet, right?
Yeah, around 7
Right.
feet. Yeah, 7 feet's pretty good.
7 feet, definitely
I think
over
Titans
300
are
pounds.
pretty dense. I think they're dense beings.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but this Titan is...
And all this while that Titan is like gnawing like forearm deep on his arm.
Yeah.
Like
Are you looking at it or...
yeah.
Okay.
Like this man is literally like, that's gotta be like at least
And he was
double
going
his weight.
to jump,
right?
not like roll out. He was going to use his legs to jump out the window with this thing.
Yeah, exactly. And let's say, like you said, Zach, double his weight. So let's
At
gauge that
least.
Rhina is like close to 200 pounds probably.
Probably a little heavier than me, probably like 185.
Yeah, I was going to say he's probably around like maybe like 190 or so, you know,
Yeah, I
because
was
he's
gonna
built
say.
too,
Yeah.
you know.
I don't think he's the tallest.
That's all.
Just gauging from like Japanese standards.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah,
even
and
though they're not Japanese.
but then yeah, so again, double his weight. So it means this Titan's probably definitely over 400
Minus
pounds.
6'1".
Okay, so he is tall.
Oh wow, I was like, it's Rhina's like 5'10",
3 inches
5'10"
shorter than
energy.
So yeah.
He is probably like 200.
So if that's the case, then me right now I'm like 170.
We're about the same weight.
Okay. So
So yeah, probably like 190.
yeah.
5.
I would say Rhina's around 190 and this Titan's probably definitely 400 pounds. And
Mans can just squat and move upstairs. With
yeah,
It's almost as if he's
right? It's almost like he has some sort of
abilities.
strength, some weird, hidden strength.
Or some sort of like armor.
I just wanted to note. Too. I don't think Bertolt was worried about Rhina getting hurt.
Yeah.
No, and it was just like,
He's worried about, is this dude going to freaking reveal himself?
I love you.
I love you, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I mean, because we see the face, it look like it's concerned, but it's almost like, oh crap, like what is he gonna do?
I
Are
know.
we doing
Yeah,
this
just
now?
more of like what's going on.
Is he
Let
gonna
me
jump out and then
know.
transform? Or
Yeah.
like, is
Yeah,
he gonna
exactly.
make up some story where he just lived by landing on the Titan?
Mm-hmm. But let's also too note real quick, Lex, before I'm sorry, I completely cut you off.
Go
But
ahead.
right now, in a sense, I can't remember in the episode if it shows it, but I mean, Rhina did exactly to Connie what somebody did for him,
Yeah,
right?
I thought that was a really
Because there was that
parallel.
moment where as this Titan was getting ready to go ahead and take a freaking giant chomp out of Connie, just like how we saw in the memory in the first part of this episode, right? Marcel, yeah, is the person who saved Rhina. But yeah, it's, Rhina did the same exact thing, which was, again, we see now he has this like
parallels.
motivation, right? And that's why this episode is called Soldier, because, we'll get a line a little bit later on from Birdie, which is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so very cool. Like I said, the parallel. Sorry to cut you off again, Lex,
you're okay.
but go ahead and What were you gonna say?
That's way more interesting than what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that part of the scene that really annoyed me was that they so obviously Connie is he's acting very logically, he's not frozen in fear. He's just like, I can do this. Let me just stick this knife in a Titan's mouth real quick.
Yeah.
Around his mouth. But anyways, after they free him and he's just sitting on the windowsill, they're staring at him for a solid 3 seconds.
Yeah.
While the Titan's back is turned to them. Like, bro, kick that fool. Yeah. Why are you waiting for him to turn around and look at you?
Right.
They waited. And it took Ymir to be going.
Ymir had decided to go ahead and give a solid freaking little. Yeah.
But you went from totally acting, thinking action wise, and then suddenly just now what? What do you mean now what? Its back is turned to you. Push that thing.
Right. But yeah, I will know, like you said, Lex, I was quick thinking on Connie's part. To go ahead and to stick the wedge the knife over in the jaw and try to go and get to a point where you can twist it and kind of open up the jaw slightly.
To save, save.
Yeah.
He thinks he saved Rhina.
But the thing too is that that probably took a whole lot of force as well too, because the freaking force of the
and the way that he was reaching too, you can't get much
leverage, right?
Yeah, leverage or force going this way.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, have you ever done a lateral raise, man? That's
you might as well just pull it apart.
I was gonna say just the way that he. Okay, Connie.
But it was enough. It was enough for Ryan to be able to go and free himself.
It got the job done.
I see you, Connie.
Yeah, crazy.
Proud of that.
Crazy moment. All right, and so now continuing on, we return to inside of the castle as we now see the group trying to refortify their defenses. We see Ymir and Connie, they're placing wooden support beams against the door, the one door that leads directly to, I'm guessing, the right above, the top of the tower. Because we know that with Rhina, he went downstairs to go ahead and see if the coast is clear. He noticed that it was, and he went to the next door where all that kind of chaos happened. So the one good door they have left, let's go ahead and put these support beams to go ahead and try to just make sure that we can prevent any other Titans from.
His legs are probably a little too tired to do.
Yeah.
Take care of anymore.
Yeah. I'm done with stairs.
Yeah.
Didn't even get to warm up first. Come on, man.
Yeah. Well, again, so the rest of the group, they're refortifying their defenses. But now, Connie, he goes and he asks,
what do we do if another one gets in? Not like we'll find another cannon lying around. Am I right? And then Bertold just holding a lit torch, kind of lighting the ways for, the rest of them to fortify the door. He answers Connie by saying, probably. Lightning won't strike twice.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Yeah. We're going to see some lightning at the end of this episode for sure.
Yeah. Spoiler.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah. But then Bertold, he then looks over to see Krista, who's helping Rhina on the floor with his wounds, preparing to clean it with, which we see, alcohol, and then she's preparing to go ahead and wrap it with cloth. Krista opens the alcohol bottle, and then with a heavy pours over the Titan bite.
Douses him. Baptizes
him
in alcohol.
Yeah. And then Rhina, we see him wincing in pain as Krista apologizes.
Sorry, I know it stings. Plus, the bone's most likely fractured.
Well, then Rhina, after hearing this, just responds, of course. It's about how my luck runs. And then Krista, she informs Rhina.
We'll need a splint and a bandage. Easy enough.
And then we see Krista, she stands up. And then we see her, she starts tearing off a part of her dress. And of course, we see Rhina staring. With his mouth
stupid look
wide open. And then Krista,
he's squinting. It looks so weird.
Yeah. Well, Krista tells Rhina,
the cloth's filthy. I haven't been able to wash it in forever. I'm sorry.
And then we just get
disappointed.
Yeah, we just get a close up of a sweet, just beautiful Krista just wrapping Rhina's arm. Rhina still is only staring at her. But then Rhina finally responds nonchalantly, no sweat. It does the job. However, we see Rhina as he thinks to himself, marry me.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
You creep. Staring at her.
Curvy old man.
Yeah. And then we see now that after fortifying the door, Connie and the others, they now join Krista and Rhina. Connie asks Rhina,
"So you gonna be all right or what?"
And Rhina just answers, "Think so. Probably." Ymir staring at Krista, helping Rhina.
Krista, I got a little scratched up myself.
As Ymir, we see her showing Krista her index finger.
Look, I got a hangnail, Krista. Help me. Please give me attention. I have a crush on you.
Splinter. Can you help me with my boo-boo?
And then Connie just teases Ymir.
So just spit on it or something.
And then Ymir, she just stops and she just kind of gives Connie a little like annoyed look. Well, Connie, now he continues telling Rhina.
"Anyways, sorry about all that, man. Seems like you're always having to save my ass. You and everyone else. Even Annie put herself on the line for me once. I owe you a lot."
I will say that once Connie says this, Rhina does kind of give a look a little bit, right? Where he's kind of like, I don't know if he was aware that it's something that Annie did.
Yeah, maybe he was thinking like, why is Annie saving him?
Yeah.
Okay.
But again, in Rhina, we see him looking like he has a lot on his mind. But he only answers, no, it's fine. And then suddenly we see Rhina is remembering himself again as a young boy, just afraid, frozen, needing someone to save his life. And Rhina, he now continues, "We have each other's back." And then Rhina now says with intensity, "It's what soldiers do." And then Connie responds,
"I don't know. I doubt I could ever be that courageous."
And then Connie turns to ask Bertold,
"Has he always been like this? The self-sacrificing type?"
Well, Bertold responds, "No, he's changed a bit. In the old days, Rhina was more of a warrior." And then a confused Rhina asks, "Warrior? I'm not quite sure I understand." And then both Rhina,
Shut up.
both Rhina and Connie look at Bertold.
We're gonna talk about what Marco said.
But then suddenly, Ymir interrupts.
Sorry, I got distracted by Marco's chat.
And you're always distracted by Marco.
Anyway, let's scrounge around for stuff we can use. If I have to die, I'd rather not do it because we're being half-assed.
We see Ymir. She goes to the windowsill to take a look outside.
Oh, wow. Well, all right then. Say what you will. The scouts get shit done.
As we see just decaying bodies of titans around the castle. Now, we see Nanaba using her ODM gear at a rapid pace, staying low to the ground, and we see her approaching a nearby titan as Nanaba she slices both Achilles. The titan begins to fall to the ground, but then we see, dropping from higher ground, Gelger giving the finishing blow as he slices the nape with such aggression. They both retreat back to higher ground as they meet up again on the side of the castle tower. An exhausted Gelger tells Nanaba,
"That's mostly it for the big ones."
And a winded Nanaba responds,
Good thing we have this tower.
And Gelger now responds,
"No kidding. Think we might just survive the night."
And then Lynn, the other scout, she now joins Gelger and Nanaba.
We'll check on the recruits.
And then we see both Lynn and Henning heading to the top of the tower. Suddenly, both Nanaba and Gelger look in the same direction as they both have a concerned look on their face. Gelger, he asks,
"What the hell's that noise?"
And then suddenly we see rocks crashing onto the ground. Gelger and Nanaba both gasp as they notice the horses underneath the crashed rubble. And then we see that both Lynn and Henning, they take notice as well from the top of the tower. But suddenly, we hear another attack as Lynn mentions.
There it is again.
And a frightened Henning asks, Where's it coming from? Then we see another rock connect with the top of the tower as both Gelger and Nanaba just stare silently. As the rocks crash from the explosion and the smoke begins to clear, we see Lynn and Henning's bodies falling from the top of the tower. Nanaba yells out to them,
Lynn! Henning!
And then the scene goes dark. Man. All right.
He's got an arm and some aim. He's got some aim. Who is he? You'll find out.
Yeah.
We already know. But
yeah, let's go ahead and let's talk about this moment real quick. I'm just talking about what we just covered.
I'm talking about the what Bertold says about Rhina.
Yeah, I definitely want to go ahead and cover that.
Entering Connie.
Rhina's like, shut
Yeah, warrior.
up.
Like,
Yeah.
bro,
You make it any more obvious.
we can't read the herring, and we almost said the Henning.
The Henning.
We
Henning's
can't
dead.
read the herring, and we can't. I wasn't a warrior.
Yeah.
I was a coward.
Shut
Get
up.
it right. Follow the script.
I don't know
But-
why Bertold felt like it was like, oh yeah, in the old days, back in Marley, he was imagine.
Yeah, he's more
Just
of a
giving all the
warrior.
Back in our day.
He was
back
more of a
where we
warrior,
came from.
until he got that armored titan, and then everyone's just like, what?
Yeah.
Huh?
But again, that word
What'd I say?
that he used, warrior, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we know that at that young age, these children are trained to become these Titan warriors.
Yeah. They're
So,
called warriors.
Yeah.
So
Um,
interesting term used there.
I just think it's fun.
Again, this was like 2 seasons before this was even like a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The word warrior was okay, Isayama.
I just think it's funny how Connie was like, just spit on it. Jeez.
Yeah, after Ymir's showing up her finger.
I know.
I think I have a scratch.
I know.
Krista?
I got a splinter.
Yeah. But yeah, so definitely interesting what
Just me, senpai.
Bertold said, and just again out of nowhere, right? We know Birdie doesn't really say much, but when he does say stuff, it's impactful. No,
Yeah.
that moment definitely was. It was
when
like,
he
wait,
does
what?
talk, you listen.
Yeah. God, yeah, that's weird.
It's quiet but outspoken.
Rhino was more of a warrior, and then Rhino tried to play it off like it did with the freaking herring.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure I understand.
I know. I don't know what you mean by
I thought the story
that.
was that I was a
Yeah.
Bertold. Don't know what you
But as he
mean.
says that could just be again just Bertold kind of like hidden kind of reminder that remember the reason why we're here. Because
Marry me.
for all we know, when Birdie saw that Rhina is going out of his way to go ahead and save certain people,
Yeah.
maybe that's where it's like,
Risking the mission.
all right, dude, like remember why we're here
Oh yeah, that's
You know?
true.
yeah.
and stuff. And especially after seeing Zeke, where that's like, oh, shit, like, all right, we got to get
You
the
gotta
job
get
done.
in
Act
Marley
up.
mode.
Right? Where that again could be, as you just said, he's more of a warrior.
Yeah.
Dude, we got a job to do,
I know. Come on, man.
And I think Rhina genuinely was like, I don't think he even realized it. I think it was genuinely being like, because he's so, at this moment, focused on the past.
Yeah.
He's like, I was a wimp. I got saved. I just saved someone. Now I'm a warrior.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm sure Rhina's like, not even,
He sees that growth and
Yeah.
kind of where he was, to the point where now, as Lexi mentioned, the parallels. So now he is being that Marcel role and saving somebody. He didn't, he didn't really necessarily sacrifice himself, just like Marcel did.
almost in a way going to.
Yeah. Which then, if he would have jumped out of the tower window with that Titan, and say somebody would have eaten him, then somebody's becoming
I know.
the armored.
If he would have been eaten, then yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah.
Birdie would have been like, shit. What do I do with his body?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
What Titan do I feed him to?
Yeah, that would be. Oh my God, can you imagine? Oh, great. We lost another Titan warrior.
I know.
We already lost Marcel.
We're 0 for 3 at this point.
Yeah.
They're already technically 0 for 2.
Well, that's Ryan. I would have
Yeah.
probably transformed, just thinking like, Zeke's already here. I'm just gonna go all
that's
out.
Probably true.
Just gonna transform.
So they can make up some story about how
Already
they ended
bit up.
surviving.
Yeah, he'd have to come up with something good.
I know. Like how? What?
I mean, my brain would be like, they were in the tower. Titans got in.
Oh my God, here we go again.
How are we looking? We're
We're still alive, guys. It's just, again,
poor connection.
The connection has been acting very poor.
Sorry, you guys don't get to see our pretty faces. Hope you can still hear us, though. Can you guys still hear us?
Yeah. My gosh, man. Sorry about that, guys.
If we can't even get chat, can you guys still hear us?
I'm on cellular.
Yeah, my Wi-Fi's off too.
Yeah, we're still live.
All right.
It's just bad connection. Dang. Lagging out. Howdy. Howdy.
Well, if Zach's able to go and chat, then that's a good sign.
Howdy.
Marco, if you can, buddy, can you go ahead and just something in chat? Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
All right.
So
we just lost some frames and stuff, so we're just looking a little blurry, but
sorry about that.
What was I saying? Oh, my story would be like exactly what's happening. We're in the tower. Everyone else, Gulliger, Nanaba, Lin, Henning, they're all fighting. They all died. Titans got in. We used a cannon to kill one. But in that process, another one came in, ate Connie, Krista. They'd probably keep Ymir alive just because Ymir can transform. And then they'd be like, well...
Ymir wouldn't have let Krista die, though.
Nah,
she would have transformed to save Krista.
Yeah.
That's true.
I think so.
Well, at that
it's not
point...
that easy. I think it would have just gotten real messy.
At that point, Zeke's already there.
Yeah.
Ymir and Chris are either going to cooperate or die.
Yeah.
She's going to squirm out of there with her little gremlin body.
But
she was pretty agile.
I'm sure they could have come up with some story.
Just trashing all those dookie crackers.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Pardon yourself.
I don't know. I mean,
okay,
let me try one.
I'll take another one too, if that's okay.
You got to buy me a box at this point. I only have 3 left.
Oh. All right.
You finish your food.
What do I have?
I love food.
My favorite is these candy.
Yeah. So let's also talk about too, just obviously we like as Ymir mentioned, the scouts are doing work, right? As we see that they're taking out all the bigger titans. And Nanaba and Gelger, they're using it kind of like, little tandem strikes and stuff, which is that was a cool little scene to watch.
Cool action scene.
Because again, it's just like Nanaba going low, taking out the Achilles, and then here comes, Gelger.
Yeah, I stand by what Ymir said. Like, say whatever you want. The scouts
they're
get
getting
shit done.
So that was really cool to see. But then, you kind of like, you see they're kind of like exhausted a little bit as they're at the top of the, over by the castle on the side of the tower. And can you imagine just putting out the effort and all of a sudden giant monkey man just now throwing freaking like these boulders.
Oh, rocks.
I hope not.
I know. Oh my gosh. You imagine that's how you'd go out?
Zeke just full on just launch.
I know.
Monkey throw.
Just like a monkey.
Dude. Oh my God.
Even though, I mean, it wouldn't make any sense because like those titans don't have like.
Yeah, they don't have the digestive tract or whatever.
Filtered.
But yeah, that would be.
But again, very strategic and it has excellent aim because he takes out the horses. Right?
We're going to see how far away he is in this next scene. But
yeah, exactly. This nighttime. Yeah. Right?
Well, he does know the layout of the castle.
Yeah, because I mean, we'd imagine that he was. I mean, obviously, we know that he was the one who was there.
Where the things are, like to be able to see where the horses are, the people.
Yeah,
these little specks.
Very crazy. And then he, of course, takes out the next 2 scouts. Where we imagine just being in that situation where you see the strike happen, and all of a sudden you hear the next one. And you're just like, where's it coming from?
Where? Yeah.
And then
I can only imagine the pure panic that they felt before they died.
Yeah. And then again, just when you think you're getting some sort of like, you're making progress, like Nanaba and Gelger were, now there's this new added element to it. And this isn't even going to be the only added element to it.
No.
Things are only going to get worse, but seeing this, you're like, oh, damn it. Now we have to worry about this. And especially when you're now down half your team.
You're finally starting to like relax and be like, cool.
Yeah.
Then boom.
Yeah, because again, we saw there was some sort of optimism here because, Gelger even just like, well, wow, they, that takes care of mostly the big ones. Thank goodness we have this tower,
Survive the night.
Yeah, exactly, right? Survive the night.
Seeing some hope. As soon as you start to see some hope.
It's how it always happens.
Great timing.
All right.
Kablamo.
So let's get back to the chaos here. So now, man, we return to see Connie. He's just sprinting to the top of this tower.
Oh, shit!
And the others, of course, they're closely behind as we see that Nanaba and Gelger, they're at the top of the tower now as they retrieved the bodies of both Lin and Henning. We see them now as they lay them just on top of the damaged tower. A numb Gelger, he tells everyone.
They're dead. Died instantly.
And then a shaken up Krista says,
"This can't."
And then suddenly, Connie realizes.
He did this. The one that made a beeline for the wall. Hairy son of a bitch is randomly.
But then suddenly Connie notices something that causes him to stop and to gasp. We then see...
That's you.
We then see many more Titans approaching from the forest. Oh, can you imagine that?
See, whenever things are going good, I don't trust it in this anime. There's no such thing as happy.
Just when you think certain characters are going to survive.
Peace always means chaos.
Yeah, like, oh my God. Can you imagine?
Take
again,
a step back and look at all the chaos.
Putting yourself in the shoes of Gelger and Nanaba, putting out all of that work to go ahead and just take out the big Titans. And then you imagine just like seeing just another just wave. It's like a freaking just different waves of just, like the difficulty gets even more, crazier. And then here comes more Titans.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, Connie, after seeing this, all the Titans approaching the forest, Connie now informs.
Heads up, guys. We've got twice as many as before.
And then Gelger responds.
You're kidding.
Then Nanaba, she mentions.
It's like they're timing these attacks as some part of a larger strategy. This isn't random at all. We're being toyed with.
As we see the Beast Titan just roaring from the top of the wall. He's literally like on top of the wall, just like...
Full scream, yeah. He is in rage mode.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Whenever I saw him, I was like, what are they called from Star Wars?
The Wookiees?
Not the Wookiees, the ones, the guys from the sand. What are they called?
Oh, yeah, the starts with a T. The oh man, what are they called?
You know what I'm talking about,
Tusken Raiders. Yeah, it's the Tusken Raiders. Yeah.
That's what I pictured from freaking the Beast Titan.
I hope someone's clipping you guys just making noises.
Like, hold up. Now I want to hear that sound. Now I want to hear it.
Yeah, they both literally. Look at you guys. That is how they sound. Yeah, for sure. They even like Zeke's even doing the freaking thing.
He has his arms up. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The Tusken Raiders, my goodness gracious. But man, again, it's
funny.
This is tough because Nanaba, she literally says that, these aren't random. Mm-hmm. These are strategically timed attacks, like we're being toyed with.
Yeah.
Can you? Oh my! Again,
so
just
frustrating.
Can you imagine coming to that realization?
You're
like, oh crap,
Somehow there is some intelligence.
Yeah.
Somehow we are being. Yeah. It's just them two left.
Yeah.
They saw it coming.
All hope is lost.
What I want to know is why the first instinct, especially in like a do or die situation, isn't someone take their ODM gear.
It's true, but for all we know, the impact of that
rock.
I can't imagine they had much left in that ODM gear anyway.
Yeah.
Better than nothing.
Yeah. That's true. But again, when you have these kind of like rookie cadets who, I mean, either I guess it's the point where either go out fighting or just, wait and die at this tower. It's like, how do you want to die? But now, continuing on, the Titans, they now begin to attack the tower from like the base of the tower. We literally see them just like full on, just like trying to just like hammer fist the crap out of this tower and stuff, right? And we see everyone on top of the tower. They're all bracing themselves as the tower just quakes. And then we see now the Beast Titan climbing down now from the other side of the wall as he's done just toying with everyone. He's like, all right, I've done my part. Now on to, more important matters probably.
Mm-hmm.
As the Titans attempt to destroy the tower, we see a pissed off Nanaba on the side of the tower preparing to defend. A Titan reaches out to grab her, but she quickly moves out of the way, retreating to higher ground. Nanaba notices and tells herself,
"Damn it, I'm running out of gas."
And then Nanaba then closes in on the Titan that tried to grab her, and we see her slicing the nape of that Titan. Well, Nanaba tells the Titan,
"Come on, go down!"
Then Nanaba gasps as she notices the Titan about to collapse, but it's about to collapse into a nearby tower. The Titan ends up collapsing and destroys the neighboring tower. And as Nanaba, she rests on the side of the tower, and exhausted Gelger tells her,
"Tower's not gonna hold."
And then Nanaba informs Gelger,
"Hey, my ODM gear's low on juice. Yours?"
A tired Gelger answers,
"Fresh out, and I've worn my blades down to the nub. Please tell me those aren't the only ones you've got left."
Nanaba answers,
"Afraid so."
As we get a look at the horde of Titans below them, Gelger asks Nanaba,
"How many dead Titans the four of us rack up?"
And Nanaba responds,
"Couldn't say. I was too preoccupied to keep count."
Well, Gelger he just now says,
"Yeah, well, I'm thinking I didn't do too bad." "Oh man, what's a guy got to do to get a drink around here?"
Well, suddenly Nanaba tells Gelger,
"This isn't the time for..."
And then she stops as she grows very concerned. An exhausted, beaten up Gelger tells Nanaba,
"I'm sorry, Nanaba. I must have bashed my head."
As we notice just blood just dripping down.
I don't think I can hang on."
And then Gelger collapses and his ODM wire unlatches from the tower wall. We see him falling as Nanaba yells out,
"Gelger!"
As Gelger falls, a Titan catches him midair. Nanaba then goes in to rescue him by dropping in and circling around to strike the nape. Nanaba, she yells as she aggressively strikes the nape. But we see both her blades get destroyed. The Titan falls and releases Gelger, causing him to drop inside the tower. Nanaba retreats once again and still just calls out for him.
"Gelger, no!"
And then Nanaba then tells herself,
"That's it. That's everything I've got."
And then suddenly Nanaba turns to notice the horde of Titans just staring at her, next to her. Oh, man.
Why is it always
How
me?
super convenient is it that they just like, boop, hand was just perfectly hit a hole in the wall and threw him in.
Yeah. Very convenient, and we're going to find out the sad trick that it plays.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Very shortly, but again, we see that these two scouts, Nanaba and Gelger, are just putting out like as much effort as they possibly could, literally just giving everything that they have.
Yeah.
Right, exerting every bit of energy, using every single bit of their ODM fuel and all their blades, which again, last episode the first part of this episode, we saw that Nanaba, she decides to go ahead and kind of like, lecture him for using up his blades, for wasting them, but I mean, again, just give credit to these both.
Yeah.
Very brave and
how many they don't even know how many they took down.
And that's why even Gelger has this kind of like moment of being proud of how many Titans they took out.
Probably thinking like, I'm okay going out like that.
Yeah, because he's
knowing about his
like,
because from Nanaba's point of view, she sees.
She just sees a tired. She just sees a tired.
He just looks exhausted. But then on the other side of the face that she can't see, it's just blood.
Yeah, just blood that's dripping and stuff. And he says, I must have bashed my head. Well, we're gonna see him bash his head.
Like, I like how he's like, I just want alcohol. He literally sounds drunk as he's talking to her, obviously because he has like a severe concussion.
Yeah,
literally has like a concussion, an immense amount of blood loss.
Yeah,
probably like can barely see.
Yeah, and then he collapses.
Yeah,
and then of course Nanaba now she does everything she can to try to save Gelger, and she ends up wasting both of her the two blades that she has left. Yeah, again, just the fight that both of these scouts had. And we know that these scouts are highly coveted scouts because, one, Nanaba, we've seen her plenty of times in kind of like a leading role, whether it be outside the forest. Remember during the scouting exterior mission, right? She's out there with the rookies, kind of controlling that whole part of it. And then when Mike decides to go ahead and try to buy some time, he delegates Gelger as the one in charge. Yeah. So obviously these two, again, we don't know how long they have been, kind of like in these kind of like superior type scouting roles, but nonetheless, they're definitely like next in line, right?
They're just from like even seeing what they were capable of doing.
Yeah.
Like just from,
I wonder how long were they working together, because they have good teamwork.
Yeah. I would imagine they probably kind of maybe just were in the same cadet class together and then through training and all that and stuff.
It seems like good teamwork, like leadership responsibility, or like divvied between them instead of like just one or the other.
Yeah. Yeah. And then too, it's tough losing characters like this,
like they have so much heart. They're so hardworking. They're such good leaders.
Yeah.
But potential. Those are the ones that go out.
Yeah. I mean, I know that I'm getting ahead of myself, but I mean we can see how things are playing out. But again, in season 4, I believe in the
Attack on Titan, man.
In the first, is it the first half of season 4 when we kind of get a little, or maybe it's one of the first couple episodes of part 2 of season 4. But when who is it? Is it Hanji? Who's recalling all of the people that they lost?
I think it literally is.
Is it Hanji? I can't remember which character it is.
No, it is. Yeah, it's Hanji, because isn't there a moment where like Irvin is very prominent?
Yeah, Irvin's prominent, and then where we see like Mika and all the other characters they lost.
And she's like being like,
she's thinking about like all the people, all the sacrifices.
They
get where
they're like, oh, we lost Irwin, and she's like, well, we lost.
All the ones that we've lost in the line, and we get a call back to a lot of those characters, and we see of course Nanaba, and we see of course Gelger amongst that group.
She was like, these are all the people who pinned their hopes on it.
They definitely deserve to be represented.
Yeah.
Also, side note, I wanted to say that obviously at the beginning of this section that we just talked about, we see Zeke climbing down. Like literally, like it looks so easy that he's just like sticking his thumb in the wall and like using it to climb down.
Yeah.
I wanted to add that he's not climbing down like the wall. He's climbing down like a spine that comes out of the wall, which I think that he strategically chose to do a spine. Otherwise, he would be probably exposing more colossal titans inside.
Good point. Yeah. He's not driving his fingers into the wall. Yeah. Like
he's using like a spine that comes out of the wall.
Yeah.
Which
he did the same thing. He did the same thing climbing up.
Yeah.
I could have sworn it was like,
I'm pretty sure
it showed like damage to the wall as he was climbing.
Actually,
up.
I don't know how he climbed. I know for a fact he climbed down, using that part that juts out from the wall, but I don't know how he climbed up.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was about to say it'd be better to climb down to show the outside of the wall as being like the broken piece that has the colossals versus the inside where everyone can see.
No, it's a spine.
It's a spine climbing down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And up.
Or climbing up.
And up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So again, just for continuity.
I know why you did that, Zeke. I know why.
Yeah.
Very smart of him. Yeah, I just thought that was a really cool, like little detail to be like, you climbed down a spine.
Didn't want to expose any more titans.
That means he knows.
Yeah. Well.
Or it's just coincidence, but.
He decides to go ahead and he's done with this group, and he sees that he's done enough to. He sees that he's done enough to go ahead and ensure that this job's going to get done.
You should have stuck around, man. The show's just starting. Exactly
right. He would have seen.
Oh my gosh!
A surprise.
Love to see his reaction. Although things wouldn't have played out the way they played out. Anyway,
the monkey just.
Yeah. Okay. Clearly, Marcel's dead.
I know. Obviously.
That doesn't look like Marcel's Titan.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go ahead and let's rip this Band-Aid and let's go see how this ends here.
Give me like 5 more minutes with him.
I know, right? To the next character.
He's literally me.
Yeah. Yeah, Gelger is a fun character for sure.
And skilled. With his little pompadour.
Yeah. Very skilled to the point where he can get away with destroying. I don't know. I'm sure they have some sort of
gel
product
equivalent that they had back then.
I use goat's milk.
Yeah. Because I know that in the video game there is like a pomade that you can.
Oh, yeah. They got some kind of pomade.
Yeah, they have something that you can buy it over at the marketplace. But then you can also give it to certain characters, right, as gifts, and it can like raise your friendship level with them. And of course, if you give pomade to Gelger, it helps with your friendship, right? Certain characters like Gelger, and I think also another character we lost is like I know Gunther. Because Gunther even has that kind of almond look.
Yeah, right? He has that.
So he kind of uses product as well. But yeah, that's a cool little aspect in the game too, where you can kind of like give certain characters, certain gifts, specific to what their interests are, whatever the case is.
Like they're outside of soldier.
Yeah, or there's certain kind of like if you have any kind of cleaning material or whatever the case is, if you give it as a gift to Levi, then of course, then the friendship's gonna only help out.
Levi's like, I love you.
Yeah, Levi. He starts getting a crush on you and stuff.
Yeah,
you know how to clean.
And then there's definitely romance.
Marry
involved.
me.
Yeah, and then you have certain characters like Annie that just hates everything. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
no,
everyone.
Honestly, if you give her like a freaking, I think like
give her brass knuckles.
You give her like a parka or like a thick parka or something like that.
Oh, okay.
It's so kind of weird, random. It's like we had to find something to give.
I know. What does she like that humans
a ring
enjoy?
With a hook on it?
Yeah.
They enjoy clothing.
Yeah.
They would like to stay warm. Let's give her
it's kind of weird. I know there's a moment too where like with they have like it's called like a Titan doll, and the Titan doll is the little tiny miniature freaking bug-eyed big nose Titan, right? And so if you give that to Mike, if you give it to Mike doesn't say a word. It just shows like a moment where it's just like ... No.
Yeah. The game really put that in there.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Marco has to know what we're talking about because he also plays.
Yeah. Needless to say, obviously your friendship's not gonna grow.
Oh yeah, you gave him
from that.
The Titan that ate him.
Yeah.
That's such a funny inside joke.
I wouldn't react.
I love how this one looks.
Yeah.
Oh, poor buddy. You'll see him soon enough.
Yeah.
And he just
he
has no reaction.
No, that's only Titan doll. It's just that one. When you buy it, it's just like that specific Titan.
I still love that.
Do you think Hanji has Titan dolls?
That was one of my favorite edits.
Right?
Just, Yeah,
Marco says that game was fun. Yeah, I agree.
Waiting for new ones to come out.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so cool. If they have one specific.
Like a season 3 one.
New One Piece games? It was sad when I've told you that, Lex, where like the last kind of like moment
the way that it ends.
Spoilers.
It's like you go ahead and you have to you essentially sacrifice yourself by buying time.
I was about to say.
By like buying time and then you of course throughout the game you have like this journal, right? It's you go ahead and it's a journal itself, so you can go ahead and kind of go back.
Because you didn't know that you were dying from the beginning. You have a journal.
Yeah, but then you have a journal and somebody else is narrating it for you.
I know,
so of course
someone else is you have someone else narrating it.
But and so I would imagine probably his narrator, the Armin.
Yeah, has to be.
But
narrator, the Armin.
But yeah. And then you give the journal to Eren, and you're just like, all right, bye, guys. And it is sad because I think the character that is waiting for you is Sasha. She's like, it shows that they're all, it's like, it's very late. They made it to like the castle safe.
Well, you guys reunited.
And then, we eventually reunited for sure.
What if they made the game with that in mind?
I don't know.
Because you come back, let's say they have the season 3 version of the game, and you're a new character, but then like season 4 game comes out, and then he dies, and it's like there's a little scene where she's with
I'm trying to remember, Marco, if you can help me recall here, but does it actually show you dies or just kind of like implied that you didn't make it? Because I'm thinking it would be so cool if like they did a season 4 game delegated to it, but it kind of like, of course, is going to pick up somewhat.
Yeah.
Right? Say it's like if you had the other game then you'd be able to go ahead and kind of like
Transfer
carry
data
over
over.
whatever and stuff, right?
Like had
and it shows,
like
turns
save
out,
data.
and it
I mean,
you know,
that's literally
shows
what they
that
do
you
in-
somehow were able to survive, right?
Oh,
like that would be very cool, right?
I mean, they did that in Destiny when they made Destiny 2.
Okay.
Like,
'Cause I know that certain
'cause you
games they
can
do that.
take- As long as it's connected to the same.
They do that
account.
in Telltale games.
They do. But you literally like, because you make
You have to
like
get
what
the
your
same
character. I
save
always keep
data.
my helmet on, but you can make how your character looks
Mhm.
in Destiny. But like, I just transferred it over. So
Yeah, that would be really cool. You die, I'm pretty sure your wires got cut.
Oh, that's right, because it shows you
I
trying
think
to
Gwen
go
Stacy
ahead.
your ass.
You're trying to go ahead and like pretty much ODM and you know get away, but then somebody's able to go ahead and kind of cut your wires and get you down. That's right. And then it shows kind of like you're on the floor and Titans kind of come over, and that's right. I'm beginning to recall it now.
I don't know why my brain immediately just went to like Clock Tower, St. Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
Gwen Stacy.
Yeah. It wasn't quite as devastating as that
Yeah,
moment,
it
but
was
it definitely does. And I remember I was so hot. I was like, really? Like,
Yeah.
dude,
I just did all this and then.
just for me to die? Like, oh my gosh.
Hey, man.
Speaking of death,
Die the
You're
hero.
not even gonna let me fight it out? Like, you know, Halo?
I know. I was gonna say. I literally was
I
gonna say
love
like in
that scene.
Halo.
Yeah,
at the
Halo,
end of
you just try to go ahead and take out as many of the freaking,
What
you
is
know.
it? Is
just-
it Reach or is it 3?
Yeah, no, it's not 3. I think
Is
it's
it
Reach.
Okay.
Yeah, because 3 it ends when you kind of like having to escape on the not Warthog, is it? But it's the yeah.
I'm the
Falcon.
PlayStation guy.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so it's like, dude, let me go ahead and just fight it out until I'm running out of
Yeah, I was gonna
supplies
say,
or
'cause at
whatever and
least they let you do
stuff,
that
or
in
you know,
Halo Reach. You just
like, that
keep
would be
fighting
cool.
until you finally die.
yeah. That way I can go ahead and try to pull a Gelger and Nanaba and just try to take out as many as
go
I can
out.
get.
They need a new AOT game with different mechanics and graphics.
Yeah,
Facts.
I agree.
We have
Yeah.
new gen consoles now.
And for
We
me,
have new
I
gen
would
consoles.
appreciate where you can do it subbed with the Japanese voice actors, or you can do it dubbed with
Like how
My Hero.
My Hero Academia game does it.
yeah.
When the new game comes out, can we stream the game?
Yeah, I would love to even just go ahead and create a new game, or not create a new game, but like create a
A new-
start over,
Attack the game.
restart the Attack on Titan. I believe it's like number 2 or something like that. But just restart it
does attack the game.
and then go ahead and just start playing that. I've never done the online actual play. I've always just done the story and then all the other different modes.
Platform.
I would imagine so. I don't know.
I don't know. That's when was it made?
Oh shoot, it's probably like
2014.
no, because it has up to season like 3 pretty much.
Oh, it does. Oh,
Is
then
it
that's like-
DLC?
I'm pretty
or is
sure
it
it's-
like
I mean, that's got to be like 2017 then.
I could be
It might
wrong.
have
I could be wrong.
cross-platform.
I thought it was only up to season 2.
Maybe you're right because it doesn't have it does.
Would
Wait,
have Zeke.
well, Zeke's in it
Would have like.
because it even does the whole Krista's arc and stuff like that with the Rod
Oh.
Rice and everything. It has Kenny Ackerman and all of his kind of
Yeah,
like
because
other.
that's in season.
That's season
That's
3.
in season 3.
Yeah,
I don't know why I'm like not remembering that.
yeah. So it does cover
We're
up to
only
season 3, and we just need season 4.
talking.
But
We'll look it up. We'll see if it's cross compatible.
We had to
If it
wait
is,
for
then I'll
season
hop
4 to
online.
be done.
that'd be
then
so
that'll
cool.
come out.
We go ahead and do. I gotta find out how to go ahead and stream while gaming because I'm not too familiar with the whole kind of again Twitch streaming thing.
Oh, I
But
can
then,
help you with that. I still do it on my PlayStation.
Yeah, so let me know with that, and then shoot, we can get Marco in there. I know it seems like Marco has
Trying
the
to get
game.
smacked
Oh,
up,
yeah,
Marco.
definitely plays.
Trying to get smacked up right now.
I would imagine we're gonna be
Right
all
now?
scouts and we're gonna be on the same
Later?
team.
Oh,
When-
Yeah.
Titan v Scout.
Because it looks like it's just a bunch of different scouts who are kind of out and trying to just like take all these different. I don't know. Like I said, I've never done it online. Marco, if you have played that game online and if you can help enlighten me, I would appreciate that. But I've only done the story, and it has like when you go to the main menu, it has just other different kind of game modes and stuff. You know, like there's like more character specific storylines and stuff. There's like more kind of difficult stuff and whatnot. Marco said
what
what
are we
game?
talking
It's the Attack on Titan game. It's the second version that they had. The second game.
Talking about.
He's with
Yeah.
family.
Yeah, the second one.
So I think we're the same time zone for once, actually.
Very cool.
Ooh.
Right? Vegas, Nevada is the same time zone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
PST? Yeah. Then yes.
All right. But yeah, that'd be something that's a lot of
Hey,
fun.
Eddie.
Eddie, what's up, buddy?
Did your phone die, bro?
Hey.
Eddie was at a skating competition.
Oh, really?
He texted me on the
Oh, hell yeah.
account. Did you win?
Yeah, hopefully did well.
Are you winning, son?
Wow, cool to
Marcos, and
hear.
they have online. I'm pretty sure they do have like an online feature.
Let's all find it out together.
They have online. Oh, he
They
didn't
have
even know
verses.
that
If they have
online.
verses, I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna become the best at it.
Yeah.
I'm competitive.
It is a cool concept because again, it's like, you're able to use ODM and kind of just get freelance and stuff, and swing around and all that. It reminds me of kind of like the earlier kind of Spider-Man games. It could be better with the mechanics and stuff, but it's a cool concept,
But imagine
Think
like
about
a new
new-gen
AOT
consoles.
game, but with like
New-gen,
the
yeah.
same mechanics and new gen as like the new Spider-Man game that everyone's raving
Oh my
about. How the mechanics
gosh.
are so good. It
Yeah.
looks so
Dude,
good.
I
But with
love-
Attack on Titan.
If that's what the online was,
So
bro, can you imagine if that's what the online was like? Where you can literally go, you choose, okay, so we'll get into this real quick. Marco's saying, oh yeah, you do missions with people or you can be a Titan and kill people. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
All right. And then
You
Eddie's.
could be a Titan.
I'm gonna freaking eat you guys.
Now, me and Marco were taking you out, bro.
Okay.
And then Eddie, and
Yeah,
okay.
Marco gets
yeah,
your
yeah.
Achilles.
Sorry, my phone
and then
died.
AJ
I didn't
got the
win.
final blow.
I crashed into my friend and hurt my leg.
Aw.
But yeah.
Hope you feel better. Sorry about that injury.
But Eddie, I'm so glad that you're here live with us too, man. Feel like Eddie hasn't been able to go ahead and join us live for a while.
It's been really difficult. Especially
Yeah.
because you, so
We're happy to have you, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah, of course it is. It's happy to have any of our like friends here joining us and
I
stuff.
know you would have won if you didn't get hurt, bro. I know for a fact. Taking first place.
And Aaron.
But I think that so it sounds super cool. Like I think that having the like Spider-Man mechanics in a new Attack on Titan game would be so cool.
Yeah,
But it'd be really difficult to do like new gen realistic like
you couldn't do it.
graphics because
It would
the
have to. It would have to
characters would
stick
not
with.
look like them.
No, it would have to stick with how it looks in
Well, they
anime.
You
can
would
still-
get such uncanny valley, like how in Japan they have like real.
and that doesn't even matter to me. It doesn't have to be
No.
realistic like that. All it
Yeah,
is if they look
honestly.
like them.
It just needs to be high quality in the same
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Like Dragon
Yeah.
Ball Fighters.
Like I don't think
Yeah.
everything needs
And
to
as
look
long
hyper
as it-
realistic.
as long as it
I'm bored of hyper
feels-
realistic.
As long as the mechanic feels, like
Yeah.
fluid and whatnot and
Yeah.
stuff,
I'm saying as long as
Spider-Man
it feels really
amazing.
good.
Wait for
As long as it's not clunky, like it would be cool if you, like for example, like PlayStation, you have your X circle square triangle button. If you're like squaring your triangle, could be like left right blade, and you can like dash with R2, and then you
Yeah.
click both of those, and it puts them together just like a Nate.
Yeah.
If you only hit one of them, it does like just a cut instead
Yeah.
of a full.
That would be cool if it made it more kind of like
complex in a sense.
with
You
more
have the
detail.
options to do
Because
certain-
other than that, you
yeah.
pretty much just focus on an area on the Titan where you want to strike.
Yeah,
and it
I've
just
seen
has
you
kind
play
of
where
a,
it's just like
a
it just
base
Yeah,
does
it has its
whatever,
own
or and
animation
stuff.
already.
Yeah, and then
And-
depending on how you kind of there's different ways of attacking that you
That
can
sounds
equip.
so difficult to do, but
But,
it's doable now for sure.
But yeah,
I
but I
think
mean
they
that
have
would
the
be cool.
funding.
That would be
I
very
hope.
cool. But what also is cool too is the fact that in the game, it's like if you decide to go ahead and just like boost all the time, you're obviously running out of
yeah.
fuel. And same thing if you do more kind of heavy strikes, then your blades start getting
start
wasted.
to
So if you want
dull
to
out.
pull a Gelger, you're gonna have to at some point replenish over
Yeah.
at like these little like base kind of points and stuff.
My
But yeah, that'd
brain's
be
going
cool.
crazy on like making an AOT game right now. I need to.
It'd be cool, There's so much potential to it, and especially with how games are now, like you could come up with a really badass, good mechanics type game with
Yeah.
a nice. Obviously, you'll have the
Spider-Man
campaign, right? But it's like you go according to the story,
mode.
or
And then doing stuff with those mechanics online would be like revolutionary.
Yeah. But also too is like I enjoy good like customization in terms of characters. So like again, even with this last Attack on Titan game,
Dark Souls customization.
when you go ahead and you create yourself, or you can create a character, like I would want something a little bit more, in depth,
Have
instead
you
Yeah.
ever played a Dark Souls game?
More
And
personalized.
no,
So you can like customize like everything.
yeah,
It's like Sims.
Oh,
Sims,
what's
or
the
like even
what's the one that
Cyberpunk,
came out?
right?
Yes, Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
yeah.
You can Cyberpunk's too much. Let's tone it back a bit.
Cyberpunk, you can get to the point where you like the size of your, yeah,
No, square.
yeah, yeah,
That's the customization that people want to see.
yeah.
Colorization of hair.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah. There's no reason for that. That's just why.
So too much, but let's just focus on.
But you can get a more in-depth customization for AOT, like and the characters, like that'd be really cool. I really enjoy that. Instead of having like, because they just like a very kind of preset, choose
Yeah.
kind of like
And it's
specific,
like of-
whatever.
Of traits or like physical attributes that a lot
Who's
of the
gonna make
characters
mine?
already have.
Yeah,
like Porco.
Yeah, see, there you go. And that would be a lot of fun. And then have a kind of like a campaign for that where you go about as this character you created, but then you can have the other game modes where it's like it's specific to the story, so where you play as the actual characters, right? And then you had an awesome little online mode, you know, where you can kind of just, again, maybe free roam and decide, you know, kind of like what you want to do and all that.
Open world AOT.
And then that'd be insane too. And then have like an actual kind of like, again, versus mode where some people are Titans and some people are Scouts, and you have to go about like, and then you kind of switch between every round or something like that. Like, that'd be cool. There's potential to go ahead and come up with something cool.
I want an open world AOT game.
So that'd be cool.
That'd be so cool.
I would really like that, especially with some of the new Titans that we get, because obviously with the last game, I mean, there isn't, you know, like Warhammer, there isn't, you know, Jaw Titans.
Ymir's Jaw isn't in it?
Yeah, so you get to a point where you're able to go ahead and have certain characters, you know, you have them kind of in your team, right? You can choose 4 characters in your team, and then once you continue on with the story, or you get to a point where you see their abilities, you can actually use their Titan ability. So where for like a brief moment, I want to say maybe like for like a minute, you get to be their Titan form. You control them and all that and stuff. So if you have Ymir in your team, you go ahead and you select it, you know, and then you go ahead and are able to, you see them transform and they become the Titan. You can use them for a minute, do whatever damage you can. They end up going back, but then of course you have to let that kind of like, again, you know, build up again.
My brain, I'm like, I want to just have full control over a Titan.
But the thing too is that like you can't, for us in terms of like a Colossal, if you have Birdie or Armin, which is cool because the detail in that is like you could see when they transform, they have their different looks. It's not just like the ears. Yeah, it's not just like a the Armin's Colossal looks like Armin.
Yeah, his lankier, sadder.
But so all they do is you can't control them, and they just go ahead and kind of like they just drop down, and it's kind of like, again, as they you know, transform, they cause like an explosion. Yeah, so that's what it'll happen, and anything nearby will just essentially die.
I would love my brain like to be able to be like the Jaw Titan, like Porco's Jaw.
Yeah,
but climb up like Armin's Colossal and try to like
I don't know why I'm thinking about like Left 4 Dead mechanics with like the hunter.
Yeah, but those are limited though, because in terms of mobility, like it's sometimes it can be difficult to
and then you
around.
Can only climb up the only parts that let you climb. Like it's highlighted areas, the only areas you can climb.
For Ymir's Titan, if you're playing this game, like whenever you're moving around as a Titan, it doesn't feel fluid. Like with like say you're the Armored, or you're, you know, Annie's female Titan, or Aaron's Attack Titan. Whenever you're running around, they're all very, very clunky.
Yeah.
And it's like you're not able to get to certain points, you know, quick enough or whatever. And obviously time is, you know, expiring for you to be able to be this Titan. So you're limited with the ability. It sucks. And if they were to do a new game, I would want that to be so much better. Like if, for example, Ymir's Titan, or for, you know, Porco's Jaw Titan, make it so that it really feels like they're agile. You know,
yeah, because
like
really,
make it
that's
very
a
specific
major piece of their ability.
Even if the Colossal, like, make it feel super clunky, but still be able to move around as them and control them, instead of just like a drop, boom, explosion, and that's it,
and then just like, a preset animation.
Yeah, like make their abilities very specific to the Titan. You know,
my brain is running.
Like even with Zeke's, like you can't freaking throw rocks.
Yeah,
you know?
When like that's his main thing.
Yeah. You can't throw.
If the tank can do it in Left 4 Dead, then Zeke can do it.
Yeah. So, you know, it's something where it'd be like, okay, make it their abilities very like specific to them, and make it feel more fluid and stuff. And yeah, again, it's there's definitely a lot of potential there. But
fascinating.
But yeah. If we can do a live stream in terms of actually gaming, that'd be really cool.
Would y'all be into that? Y'all would be into that?
I don't know to the extent of how many we can get on like in an online thing, but shit, imagine if we get all of our friends.
Oh my gosh, I know. Get everyone involved.
That'd be freaking amazing.
Let them know.
We'll be streaming. We got freaking me and Zach, you know, and then all of a sudden Marco joins us, and Eddie, if you can get the game, you can join us and stuff.
We can
get Kyron to go and join us and stuff.
Bobby.
You know? Anybody wants to go and play, bro.
Bobby and Boggy.
Dude, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
And we'll all be streaming and stuff like that while we play. Get through all the different missions.
I want you to get Jump Force.
Yeah, but when it comes to like those fight like those type games, bro, like I don't know.
You just gotta put in the time.
I don't know.
Attack the game. Yeah.
Yeah, when we attack the game.
Trademark.
I
think you'd enjoy it though, because you can play like a lot of different characters.
Yeah,
you can play.
I have to familiarize. I have to familiarize myself with
like
a lot
even
of the
I don't know like some of them, and
there's a lot. There's a couple that.
Like I'm aware of a lot of them. I just haven't seen a lot of those animes.
Yeah, you should do it. Just give it a shot. Give it a shot. I'll endorse it. I'll buy it for you.
No, I don't want you to do that.
It means I get a gaming partner, because you know what? You know who talks a lot of smack?
You,
Mo and Matt.
Oh, but yeah, they're both good though. I remember we were watching.
Beat Momo.
I beat Mo and Matt, and I don't even play on the Switch.
Marco says I like Jump Force.
I literally beat him on the Switch. First time I've ever played that game.
Marco, we gonna
I beat him with what's his face? I only used one character the whole time.
Auto mod. I have to go ahead and approve. I have to approve of that message.
Gara.
But
yeah, I used Gara the entire time, and I still beat him.
I have to approve of this message.
I played them the other day.
This was also a while ago.
Played them the other day, and they both.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna allow the message that Marco said.
Oh, okay. I like Jump Force. Ooh, Marco, you're getting a little scandy. We're gonna need to allow your messages.
Yo.
Oh. Yo. That's why.
What do you play on, Marco? What do you play on? I swear, if you say the Switch, I ain't even going.
Yeah, and who's your?
I ain't even played that much.
Well, on Jump
Force, I'm gonna get back on it. Give me like 1 week to.
Like whenever me and my friends have tournaments, so obviously I don't play. I just watch them all play. So they're like, Lexi, you will still be involved. So you decide the theme for every round, and we will have to pick a character of that theme. Like all your characters have to fit the theme.
Swords.
So I'd be like, you must do white hair. They must be wearing armor. They must be all from Naruto. They must all be, they must all be bald.
Oh, the inferior species. Sorry,
I'll do stuff
AJ.
like that.
The inferior species.
I'm definitely not gaming with Zach now.
I know. Wow, Zach. Okay.
Okay, me, you, and AJ.
We're all Xbox.
Y'all are gonna. We're gonna run it.
Nah, I'm not running.
Literally any
Jump
character.
Force.
Yeah, he's good at them all.
Damn, maybe I should be worried. Give me like a week to shake the rust off.
All right.
You can play Hisoka though.
We can. Let's go ahead. We'll talk about all that in our final thoughts, but we still have a bit of episode to cover.
Oh wow.
We've been going way too long with these episodes.
All right, we'll go ahead and we'll continue on with this episode real quick, guys, and then we'll go ahead and we'll get into our final thoughts after. But yeah, you guys ready?
Of course. Right. Just finishing up my yawn.
I know what's coming up.
Yeah. So all right. So continuing on now, we return to see a tired and damaged Gelger just coughing as we see that he's still alive inside of this castle. As Gelger struggles to breathe or just to even get up, he stops to notice something. He notices a bottle of that high-end alcohol on the floor close to him. As Gelger just reaches for the bottle, he says,
"There is a God."
He picks up the bottle, and we see he struggles to open it. He's able to open the bottle, and then he tries to drink whatever is left. As Gelger tries to drink what's left, we get a shot of Gelger trying to pour an empty bottle of alcohol into his mouth.
We get a shot, but he doesn't.
As a Titan's eye just stares from the opening of the tower where Gelger fell in. As Gelger realizes that there's nothing left in this bottle, he says while beginning to cry,
"Oh, come on. This isn't fair. Why would you do me that way?"
And then suddenly, a Titan grabs Gelger. And as the Titan brings Gelger closer to it, Gelger just screams out in pain,
"Who drank my goddamn booze?"
And as the Titan carries Gelger outside, we see Gelger hit the back of his head from the damaged tower, just knocking him out. And now we see the horde of Titans surrounding the tower as the rest of the group just watch from above. Connie just drops to his knees.
They got him.
And then Krista begins picking up rocks and just decides to just throw them at the Titans below.
You're not a Zeke, bro.
Ymir stops Krista by grabbing onto her arm.
Krista, what are you doing? Stop! The tower's gonna give any second. You have to stay still.
And Krista yells at Ymir.
Let go! They're dying in our place! Nanaba, Gelger?
As we see both Gelger and Nanaba being just ripped apart by the Titans. We hear Nanaba yelling out,
No, stop it. Please. I'm sorry, Daddy. I'll be a good girl from now on. I promise. No, Daddy, no!
and then Ymir and Krista watch Nanaba get eaten. A pissed off Connie says,
God damn it! Now what? We sit around waiting for the tower to collapse and let ourselves get eaten alive? That's it? There's nothing else we can do? This is bullshit! We'll be out before getting to finish what we started?
And everyone just stays quiet for a moment. But then a determined Krista answers,
No, this isn't over yet. If I could find a weapon, I'd go down fighting. At least try to be worthy of the people who died for us.
And Ymir tells Krista.
Please, enough with that crap already, okay?
And Krista just looks at Ymir.
Don't use their death as an excuse. They didn't sacrifice themselves so you could fulfill some fantasy about going out in a blaze of glory.
Krista just responds.
Ymir, you know that's not what I meant.
And now a pissed off Ymir tells Krista.
And you damn well know you're not like Connie and the others. They're in this to give humanity a fighting chance. Deep down, all you care about is having the word hero carved on your epitaph.
Krista responds.
That's not it at all.
Ymir now asks Connie.
Connie, where's that knife you had?
A confused Connie just responds.
Huh? Why?
Ymir tells Connie.
Just give it here.
And Connie answers.
Fine. Whatever.
We see Connie hands the knife to Ymir. Then Ymir begins patting Connie on the head.
You're very sweet. Thanks.
Connie moves Ymir's hand out of the way.
What do you even need it for? Whoa. What do you even need to for?
And then Ymir tells Connie.
Not much. And
then suddenly Ymir just has a crazy look in her eyes.
Just gonna give him a little hell.
Both Raina and Bertold become very confused. Raina asks, okay, then, so do you have a plan? Ymir tells Raina,
if I do, we'll learn what it is together.
A worried Krista watches Ymir as she walks away from her. Ymir grabs onto her shoulders, or I should say not away from her, Krista watches as Ymir walks up to her. Ymir grabs onto her shoulders and looks her right in the eyes.
Krista, listen to me. I realize you've probably forgotten.
And we see the tower begins to shake.
But since we're facing the end, try to think back. Remember that oath we made on the snowy mountain. I have no business telling you how to live your life. It's not my place. So, I guess when you break it down, this is really just more of a hope. Krista, live a life you can be proud of.
Krista just stares as Ymir now walks away. Ymir turns around now to tell Krista.
Never forget the promise we made.
And then suddenly Ymir charges towards Krista as Krista pleads for her to wait. Everyone just stares and watches, confused. And then we see Ymir jumping off of the tower. Krista just yells out to Ymir. And as Ymir drops into the middle of the horde of the Titans, we see Ymir slicing her hand with that knife. And then we get a golden aura surrounding her as just a ball of energy and lightning begins to form. Krista just staring from above. She stares just astonished and just at a loss. And then we get an explosion as we now see a Titan body beginning to form. And as the Titan body develops, we zoom in on the face as the Titan just lets out a vicious roar. To be continued.
That's the part where I got chills.
Same.
All right. Cool. So back to gaming talk. No, I'm kidding.
Can we highlight how sad and horrible Gelger's death was?
Yeah, talk about it.
No, Krista just doused Raina's entire arm in this alcohol. Right, this is the same bottle, right?
Yeah.
It's the same exact bottle. Yeah.
And oh crap. Oh no.
I can't tell who's who.
You know. Wow, great. Look at all these pixels. Guys, we're in a video game. We're in Minecraft, guys. But and then for him to be like pulled out and his last words were, "Who drank my damn booze?" And as he's being pulled out, head just dunk.
Yeah.
Instant death after that. Should that be your last words?
Yeah.
Also, PSA, do not drink alcohol if you have a head injury. Do not. In this case, he was dying.
Yeah, this dude knew he was already dead.
It was his last drink. He didn't care.
Yeah. The thing is, you knew if that bottle was full, he was just going to freaking just like...
He was just going to
chug that thing.
He was just hoping to feel nothing.
Yeah.
By the time
well, speaking of that part, though, Eddie, he mentioned something, right?
He says, that part was funny, not going to lie, when he got the bottle. Although it goes to Isayama as a well-detailed story creator.
Yeah. Yeah, that's...
Damn, bro.
That's
tough. So sad.
It is sad, yeah. And then even talking about that strange moment where obviously Nanaba has a weird relationship with her father, where it's like right before she's getting ready to die, she's just again
into Nanaba
pleading that, you know, I'm going to be a good girl. And it's like, what?
Yeah. I was like, what's going on? What do you mean? What did dad do to you?
Yeah.
Someone was abused.
Yeah.
So sad though, because she's such like a tough exterior person. Like you never see any like you see worry, but it's because of like she's worried about other people. You don't see her like own struggle really.
But even that scene too, when we kind of get the like overlook shot of it, where we see first off, freaking Gelger's like head is like already in the mouth of a Titan as it's like munching, and a couple others are like almost like yanking on his legs, and then we have like 3 different Titans like trying to go ahead and pull at Nanaba.
Like each limb.
Nanaba, she's already missing a leg.
That's why there's only 3 holding her, because there's only 3 limbs left.
And yeah, it's again just, man, you know, they fought their hearts out.
Oh my gosh. I couldn't even imagine being anywhere near the headspace of where Nanaba is when she's just being just full on just held.
Yeah, just full on tortured.
Yeah. It's literally torture.
At least with Gelger,
clearly
you know,
she goes to some dark place in her mind.
Yeah, and at least with Gelger, you know, I mean, hopefully, you know, he was again just kind of like unconscious by the point where he was like knocked out,
he
right?
Was very concussed, and I was hoping that he didn't that he didn't feel it, considering that the back of his head just got bunk.
Mm-hmm.
His head took a big beating.
Oh no, he's getting ripped apart by one Titan. There's 2 more trying to reach up to him, but it's the same Titan that's got his head.
It's the same one that got his head and his legs.
So it's got like his jaw and his back like locked in.
Yeah.
Here, you guys.
But he's also
like the Titan's like this.
Yeah. It's like, okay, so that's what it was. I remember there was somebody pulling on the legs, but I didn't know if it was the same Titan or not. Yeah, so it's pretty much the same shot that we see.
Num, num.
And damn, it's brutal. Num, num. Like Nanaba's missing her like entire right leg.
Yeah, that's literally the panel.
That's the shot. Yeah.
I mean, that's it's an animated.
I was hoping it'd be more gruesome.
Yeah.
Sad.
But brutal, you know. Again, losing just more very tough characters where it's like you see. I mean, can you imagine having again these characters kind of helping out and you know later on in the series and who knows what impact or what difference they would have made and stuff, you know. But like, yeah, again, these are tough.
Funny.
These are very tough characters.
Then we have this heartfelt foreshadowing from Ymir to Krista.
Yeah, talking about the mountain.
Remember the snowy mountain?
Yeah.
We'll find out about that.
Yeah.
Y'all already know. I don't know why I'm talking.
Tune in next time to find out.
But even with
you
Ymir,
probably forgot. Remember the promise.
You're not like Connie and the others.
Yeah, definitely outing her a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But basically just telling her like, stop trying to be this hero, looking for this heroic excuse to go out. You know that you're not like them, which we know. Obviously, she's in part of the Rice family.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's royalty. She's of royal blood. Being like, you can't just die as a hero like any of these other ones. Like your life is more valuable.
Way more valuable.
Yeah.
And then I love the pure confusion of Reiner and Bertolt.
Yeah.
Just like,
huh?
She grabbed a knife.
Yeah.
What's she gonna do?
I think they're connecting the dots because it's like
they're literally like, all I'm seeing is just click, click, click. Oh shit!
No.
Zeke, and now this, and now.
Yeah. Looking at each other. Us next?
I know.
Or...
Should we just or like? I mean, maybe not. Bertold. Chuck Bertold somewhere and then transform.
Yeah, Bertold to these. Yeah.
Imagine they just like
put him in a crate, throw him.
Yeah,
get swallowed whole by. That'd be the best cover. Just pull an Aaron, just get swallowed whole, and just. Wow, we have Titan powers too. Crazy.
Yeah.
Like imagine if they were a little bit more crafty about it.
That would be a big risk though. Because
then it'd be like, oh wow, if they just would have chewed.
Yeah.
Then they got that ability.
Yeah.
Because you never know.
Because it'd be very obvious if they just dove into a Titan's gullet to not be chewed.
Well, they'd also wouldn't have been able to break the walls.
But that would be a cool like reveal if all of a sudden, like again, let's say Rhino decides to go and just drop, falls into like it looks like he's gets eaten whole, and all of a sudden the Titan kind of just like starts moving around, also just and then just boom,
like how
Aaron's
did. Where
the armor is just there and it's kind of like weird, like his stance and whatnot and stuff, and kind of just all of a sudden stands up.
Yeah,
like that'd be cool.
Aaron's was like. His little nub was reaching out up the Titan's throat, and then just arm comes out the Titan.
Yeah,
that Titan that just should have chewed.
Yeah, that'd be strange.
Imagine if Bertold.
Yeah.
Boom. Game over.
I know, but then it would have been so obvious. It would have been like,
fatality.
Ultra combo.
We saw y'all break the wall. What are you doing here?
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
And why, when you said game over, made you think of that Spy Kids movie?
Game over.
That's a good movie.
Fatality.
Spy Kids 2?
Who plays, isn't it like,
what?
What's his face?
Huh?
The one who plays literally the toy maker? Isn't it literally like...
Yeah, you're talking about...
Isn't it literally like...
I don't know. What do you... Who are you thinking of?
I think...
He was in the Spy Kids movie. I don't know if he was in the second one.
No, this is the third one.
Sylvester Stallone.
Game over.
It is Sylvester Stallone.
It is? Oh my god, my brain did not want to think that he actually was
and
like
he played like 5 different versions of his insane self.
Yeah, I did not want to think that he was in a Spy Kids movie for some reason. For some reason, I thought Sylvester Stallone was above that.
I agree, Eddie. It's not like he would have surprised anybody in terms
the
of...
other characters would have known because Ryan and Bertolt broke the wall.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like they would have had to do it like either as a last resort, or they would have had to like not broken the walls, then join the scouts, get eaten by quote unquote eaten, and then have those powers.
You know what I'm talking about now? This is
Spy Kids 2.
Spy Kids Game Over.
One where
I thought
Judy
this was the third one.
Is it Spy Kids 3D?
Because the first one is... Wait, is the first one Floops?
First one is...
First one is...
Floop is a madman, help us, save us.
Yeah, first one's Floops. Yeah. Or first one is, Thumb Thumbs and Floop.
And then
the second
one is it the island?
You're right. The second one is the island.
The second one is the island, and then the third one is Game Over.
Yeah.
Because that one was Spy Kids 3D.
We're all right.
Yeah.
I like the second one.
And they have why am I blanking on all these actors' names? Steve Buscemi as this nerdy little dude with the broken glasses that's friends with all these like animal hybrids.
Yeah.
You mean
with the great CGI?
Yeah, but he's friends with them because remember they were trying to like eat him, but turns out they weren't.
Then he rides on a flying pig.
Yeah.
Horsefly. I remember spending that entire movie trying to figure out what the puns were with all of them. Because they have horsefly, flying pig, spider monkey. I was trying to figure out all of the puns with them, and I couldn't. Some of them were just like, why is there a dinosaur turtle?
Why not?
Like, what's the joke, please?
You gotta keep your feet on the ground.
Tell me.
Your head
in the clouds. Till it's next time to play. 10 seconds.
Very good. Just gotta throw that in there now.
Yeah.
In every episode.
Every episode we need it to be in. We almost forgot. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah. Very cool. All right, guys.
Thanks for joining us.
Do you have any other final thoughts you want to get into?
I've said my piece.
Anything?
Michael's gonna get a shit rocked at Jump Force. Give me a week. I'm gonna go home and train.
Also, I do want to say,
Unless you guys
Marco,
play in person if he is here.
is that I was
stream.
would that be next? It would be next one, huh? I do want to say I was hoping that it would I was hoping that it would work out to where I know that Marco was excited about episode 6. Can you imagine if it like somehow worked out where it's like, oh, Marco shows up while we're covering episode 6?
Yeah, we're literally covering episode 6. Then yeah.
But no, alas, we'll be covering episode 5.
I was gonna say you're an episode away, bud. Sorry.
Technically 2.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're an Attack on Titan episode away, but you're you're 2 Attack the Talk episodes.
So hold it back just 2 more weeks, bud.
Yeah.
You know, we'll see you in. I mean, you really have 2 other weeks to decide. Because which half you want to be part of. By then it would be August. Okay, I can't. Let's end it. My brain is fried.
Yeah,
that would be.
We're all good. All right, guys. Well,
3rd and 4th weekend of August.
That means that we wrapped up another episode, guys, of the Attack to Talk podcast, season 2. Remember, guys, new episodes will be streamed live on Twitch. We will update you guys on when we plan on streaming and what time. Of course, we've been doing the Sundays at 8.
Marco says that we should do a gaming OVA episode.
Gaming OVA?
Yeah, where we don't, cover an actual episode. We just play games. Well, why wouldn't we just stream the game separately from this?
I feel like for gaming,
unless that's what
better.
You want to be a part of, Marco. Then
gaming is better when we're like not all together, right?
Down.
Because then we can kind of go ahead and be gaming at our own places.
You can live talk shit.
Someone can stream it and stuff. Yeah, it's true.
You can live talk trash.
It's true.
So what do you want, Marco? Do you want to cover an episode?
Yo, we should play
do you want it to be OVA? Do you want a game? What do you want to do? If you're down here, Marco, what do you want to do?
I'm not good at those games. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the only fighting games I've really played are like
Mario Kart. We're talking Mario Kart now.
Oh, I thought we were talking about fighting games.
No, Mario Kart.
I thought we were talking about Jump Force.
We still can.
I'm not good at Jump Force. Not good at Mortal Kombat. No, I'm not good at that.
Tekken, and I'm not good at Mortal Kombat.
I played Pokken.
I'm okay at Tekken.
Pokemon Tekken. That shit was lit. They had a Pokken and a Pokemon Tekken station at Anime Expo.
Brawlhalla. I remember I tried playing Brawlhalla and I was like, nope.
Marco wants to game if he's down here on Sunday.
Game.
I'm game to game. EA Sports.
Well, then what game are we playing?
I know. What are we playing then? Well, it has to be a game that we have here. Unless we sign in on his account on your Xbox.
You realize I have
then we can do that.
PS4 and a PS5, so I can just...
Well, it depends on what game he wants to do. Because, again, he's not familiar with PS4, PS5.
That way Zach would have the home field advantage.
I know.
Good.
He's just trying to...
Stop. Don't expose
him
me.
Trying to... He just doesn't want to be embarrassed by you, Marco.
I don't like losing.
What game are you trying to do? Should be like Minecraft.
Part of the reason why I don't enjoy those games.
Let's kill the
Even just so, like with those first person like shooter type games, like I've never really been good at them. So I'm like every time I try to play with friends,
I'm not good at them anymore.
I'm so damn competitive where it makes me so mad that like I'm not doing well. And for me, I like to play very kind of chaotic. So I'm the type of person like where I'm like rushing in to try to get in the chaos.
Yeah, no, me
and
too.
then instead, I'm just looking like this idiot just running around the map. Meanwhile, more strategic players are just kind of out. Oh, who's this idiot? Clack, clack, clack,
I know, easily.
All right.
Jump Force would be sick, though. But we can decide later. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then we would have to sign in on one of yours or Marco's accounts then, because AJ doesn't have Jump Force. I don't have Jump Force.
Well, I can't sign in on an Xbox with my account.
Oh, then Marco, you would have to sign in.
Yeah.
Unless we play Friday.
Oh, yeah, we'll figure it out. Oh, don't even get me started with that.
So much fun.
Friday the 13th. Oh my gosh, I would love
on Jason.
I would love to play that game with you guys.
Because if anything, if it doesn't work on your Xbox, we know it works on mine.
Yeah.
I have it on my PlayStation.
Yeah, bro. Oh my god.
I have it on my PS4.
Friday the 13th. Okay, I feel like we have to play Friday the 13th.
PS4 graphics, but I can have it on
Marco, I know you haven't.
That would be great.
Ask your brother about it. But that'd be so much fun.
Yeah. I was actually thinking about that game earlier today, about how fun it is when you actually play like a group of friends.
Yeah, when you play with friends.
You're in a party.
I'm saying we can all play.
Instead of just a bunch of like randoms.
I'll bring my little TV in and I'll play on my little TV in the same room and I'll...
As if we needed more power in here.
I know.
It's all right. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Or we could stick a camera in my room and I'll play from my projector.
Yeah.
And then it'll be streamed.
All right. But yeah, guys, that wraps up an episode, guys. Of course, make sure to follow us at Attack to Talk Podcast on Instagram for all of your updates. Also, remember, guys, that new episodes available every Thursday on all of our many platforms. Make sure to check out our link tree to find those platforms. And the link tree is available in the episode descriptions, as well as our Instagram profile page. Of course, huge shout out to our editor, NatePlaysBad. Go check out his Twitch channel and check out his live streams. That link is also available in our episode descriptions. His name is NatePlaysBad.
Eddie has a question for you.
Oh, okay. Eddie, what's up, buddy?
Shoot.
Ask away.
Love you, Nate.
But thank you, Nate. Sorry. Kind of interrupted, Nate. But thank you, Nate.
Come
Go
visit
check him
me,
out.
Jerick. Come back home.
Yes.
Let me know when you go to San Diego for TwitchCon. I'll meet you there.
Do you play guitar? I see you have a guitar behind Zach. A guitar.
No, I don't play well.
We all love Nate.
Yeah.
Facts.
It's something that I should definitely try to learn, but no, I don't play guitar well.
Yeah.
I give it a shot, but it's...
That guitar is actually my guitar that I don't know how to play anymore.
I feel like there was a moment of like we're just trying to learn, but then it's just like sports or something or whatever.
Yeah, there was definitely a moment where I don't know why, I was just so hyper fixated where, so your tips for gluing the back of a guitar? What? What'd you do? Look that up on YouTube, bro. Gorilla Glue. I don't know. But there's definitely like a moment in my life where I was like so hyper fixated on guitar that I played it every day coming home from school and everything.
What happened to that guitar?
I had blisters on the tips of my fingers because of it and everything. And then one day I just stopped and never picked it up again.
Yeah.
I did the same thing with piano too. I was like playing keyboard all the time. And then I stopped.
Yeah, Eddie's going, okay.
All right, dude, shut up. You play piano, you play guitar, you sing. Gosh, shut up, bro.
Play the flute.
Play the flute, yeah.
There's so many jokes we could make with that.
Okay.
You
Go for it.
You play with your flute, all right. All right. So, thank you, Nate.
Let's talk about some merch. Of course, guys, in our link tree, we have a link to AnimeCrunch where it will take you to their online store. You guys can browse to the many different anime merch that they have available and purchase the different items that they have. They also have a second Instagram, Geeky Statues, where you can check out all their different character figurines and all the assorted merch they have there.
We know.
I saw something actually earlier, and it's I think they have like a bunch of different manga.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So check that out, guys. I don't know if they have that available on their store, but I know that their Instagram, I believe, posted a picture of a bunch of different like manga. If you guys are interested in purchasing manga, check it out. Also, guys, of course, Fandomion is a link that we have on our link tree. Of course, remember, guys, Lexi has a promo code for you guys to use at Fandomion. Use that promo code Lex at Fandomion. Let Lexi help you guys, and you guys could help Lexi out by using that promo code LEX at Fandomion.
Y'all get a discount.
Yes.
Y'all want that discount? Use it.
Yeah. No updates, Lex?
So far, no, but it's just the same as usual. You know, that good 10% off, and they have worldwide shipping, and they have more than just anime merch. They have all kinds of merch.
Yeah.
But they only update me on anime merch, obviously, because of our audience and their content. But I'm sure they have all kinds of new stuff on there going on every week.
Yeah.
That's not just anime related.
Yeah. So, guys, click that link in our link tree, and it will send you straight to their online store. Let's talk about some art. Also, guys, in our link tree, we have ArtofCesar link that will send you straight to his Etsy store.
Yeah.
You guys can go ahead and browse through the assorted art that he has available for purchase. I believe you're looking around 20 different art pieces that he has available on his Etsy store. Check them out, guys. It goes from different anime characters to even just like certain other pop culture characters. He has some, I believe, like horror type characters, as well as, you know, just Marvel characters. There's a lot of different assorted stuff that you can go ahead and browse and check.
Oh, speaking of ArtofCesar, so firstly, he just drew a like the Joker Batman, like the Joker Knight thing that looks really cool.
Okay. Yeah. So what does the description say?
So the description, which is what I was going to get to, is that he said, doing some small quick sketch pieces for people that ordered from my Etsy that are still waiting on their orders because of my injury. So if you guys ordered from Etsy, just be patient with him, please. He's recovering from an injury that obviously is going to hinder him from getting out this art as quickly as he usually can. But yeah, just be understanding of him. And it's really cool to see that he has orders backed up on his Etsy.
Yeah, it's very cool. Like, because again, he's so damn talented.
Yeah, he deserves.
If you go ahead and even see that
picture
picture that he has on his Instagram, like, oh my gosh, like,
beautiful.
It's insane.
You guys need
TikTok.
You can't see it on here. You guys should check out his Instagram.
Yeah,
check
it out, guys.
Instagram.
Again, look at his Instagram. His Instagram is at ArtofCesar. Right, that is art_of_Caesar_ on Instagram. Check it out, guys. And
he also recently did a Stranger Things one.
I mean, the thing is, he has so many different like that. That's so cool. That's Vecna right there.
Yeah. You only need to check it out on his Instagram. He's got so much cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Check him out, man.
Also, another talented artist that we have, I believe, in chat with us is our good friend Marco. Of course, guys, a huge shout out to Marco.
Yes, thank you, Marco.
And just the talented art that he does, which you can go ahead and see on his Instagram as well. Yeah, Alex, if you can tell us your Instagram so that our friends can go ahead and check it out, so we can see his art.
Yeah, he is MARC0 MAMONE. So same thing that you see in chat here, except the first O is a 0 and it ends in an E.
Okay.
So Marco Momone.
Yeah, go check it out, guys.
Check out his art.
Marco Momone.
And Marco Momone. Okay. But yeah, actually I recently learned that Marco does really well under pressure, that he draws really fast. Like it's so
Did you do it or no? Talk about spirit animal stuff or no? You didn't do it, huh? You got something you didn't like?
I didn't do it.
Okay. I like how you're trying to like jump to conclusions for him.
Yeah.
You didn't do it. You got one you didn't like.
That reminds me too.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Say your thing.
Zach, you're probably not going to like this.
Say your thing.
But one of my close friends, I kind of just kind of caught up with recently. And I talked about that,
Don't tell me
that spirit guided meditation to find your spirit animal, right? I told him I did that, and he goes, "Oh, dude, like I'm so into spirit animals." And he goes, "I feel like I have like this knack of being able to almost kind of like see what kind of spirit animal you are." So I told him what I am,
That's like a gift.
and he's like, "Huh, it's interesting." He goes, "Because I don't see that." Like, really? I go, "Well, you see something different?" He goes, "I do." I go, "Well, what do you see?" He goes, "Honestly," he goes, "and it's funny because he says you have it tatted on you." But he goes, "I see more of like you as a wolf." And I was like, "Really?" He's like, "Okay." So I want to ask you, Zach, can you look up wolf spirit animal meaning, and you tell me if that's something that kind of like
so accurate
relates to me a little bit. Maybe it's somewhat accurate.
I think the first like 7 description words.
So Eddie, we'll get to you real quick, Eddie, but I just want Zach to go ahead.
Wolf symbolism and meaning includes loyalty, family and friendship, teamwork, protection, wildness, freedom, instincts, playfulness, and other noble traits.
Does that sound like me, Zach?
Loyalty, family.
Who's your favorite character in AOT?
Who's your favorite character in Death Note?
In any anime?
Who's your favorite character in any anime?
Loyal one.
Any loyal character?
Yeah, anyone that's loyal.
Yeah.
God.
And you're so like family.
He's so cool.
You're so family oriented and everything.
So I'm sorry.
You're so cool without trying.
Marco,
that's
sorry.
what makes you cool.
So now you have a dolphin, you have
an
alligator, and now you have to draw
now
a wolf
you have a
too.
wolf.
So now I'm gonna be this freaking tri-head type thing.
You're a chimera,
bro.
And I haven't. I actually. You know what? I think I'm gonna redo.
You don't need to do it.
Yeah, you really do.
Bro, I feel like you could go ahead and get a wolf too, but you have to just like really.
No, if you got a wolf,
family.
Yeah, family member.
Sorry.
Damn.
Well, he's the one who that one episode said that like, oh, I could kill a family member depending on who it was.
Damn.
If they were a Titan. Don't take that out of context. He said that he would kill them if they were a Titan, depending on who it was.
Damn.
This makes me sound like a fucking sociopath.
I don't know. You never know what you can see, bro.
Sorry.
You never know.
I'm just
repeating what you said.
I'm just repeating what you said.
Just without the context.
Just in a worse way and without the context.
So anyways, Eddie said something. He said, I have a funny story. I'm giving my Sonic shadow drawing a final retouch in the car and I forgot the window was down. Next thing you know, my drawing flies up.
No.
That's not funny. That's sad.
Bro.
That's not haha funny. That's boo
I think
funny.
Eddie needs
That's
to
sad.
like make sure his windows are down, because didn't he have an issue when like
Roll your windows
somebody
up,
stole
dude.
his car?
roll
I mean,
them
somebody
up,
stole his phone in his car or something like that when his
Bro,
window was
roll
down.
up your windows, man. Sorry,
Eddie, I'm sorry, bro.
but
Guys, take your time.
do it to yourself.
We got to it.
I'm lost.
He said that because we told him that
said,
we'll get to you, Eddie, because when we were talking about the spirit animal stuff, but
Time in all caps.
you did a quick little to go ahead and get back to Eddie. But yeah, so that's one thing I wanted to say is my friend mentioned that I give off a wolf spirit animal vibe, and when he said that, some of the more attributes, I was like, oh damn,
You know what?
maybe you're right.
Maybe. I think I am going to redo the spirit animal thing, too.
The dolphin one still makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Certain kind of like qualities.
I love
think
my bat.
the alligator is something that I needed to see in that time.
Yeah, because it doesn't mean like because the spirit animal doesn't have to mean like this is who you are. It could also mean like
we have
this
different
is
guides.
what you
we
need.
have
Yeah,
different
it's like a
guides
spirit
that are
guide.
they're gonna go ahead and
Let me
show.
do this. Let me pull up the video.
Yeah, I sent the video to you.
Yeah.
No, you sent it to me.
Yeah.
I see it right here. Let me pull it up when I get home.
Yeah. Make sure
Text me.
you clear your mind
Clear
and
your minds.
Text me in like 20 minutes after I leave because I'm going to go get McDonald's because I'm freaking
Marco,
hungry.
you do it too, just in case you're on the episode, so that we can all talk
I'm going
about
to
it.
get hungry.
Mhm.
So I'm going to get McDonald's. Text me like 20 minutes after I leave and I'll put my
Spirit
McDonald's to the
animal
side.
Is going to be Ronald McDonald.
What's a gluttonous animal? I'm going to be a hippo.
A pig.
No.
A frog.
I mean, he did get in terms of the little kind of like quiz thing, he got like a sloth or something.
Oh yeah, a sloth.
I wouldn't be against that.
So
Pretty cool.
you never know, man. You never know
I'm
what
just
you
too
might
hyper
see.
to be a sloth.
Just know
I know, I
that.
was gonna say.
Just
Be
try
a
to
rabbit.
be clear-minded. Just be open to everything, and let
How's Tumbles feel about
let the words
We'd be best.
do everything. You know. So
Noted. Zone out. Just listen to it and let brain wander.
yeah,
Just let your
exactly.
brain do
Just
the work.
disassociate.
Get in a comfortable state.
Let your brain
Just
do the work.
disassociate.
You know, and then
Well, you
just
are
let it do
also
its thing.
still very much like in your body. Like you can feel your feet on the ground. You feel like
No,
you're like,
I was gonna lay down.
I was laying on a bed.
You stand up?
I was
no,
laying
like
down.
I was sitting up.
No, I was laying down, and I was just
Like, I was,
this
sitting.
was the position I was at, laying down. I was like that, and then I felt just pure
I
numbness.
forgot. There's stuff on I was gonna be like, this is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
But I should not hop
My
on.
body felt very numb, and it was very weird. And I went to that weird kind of place where I saw certain stuff like vividly. And
Like
So
forget your surroundings.
drugs
Just
beforehand.
go
bro,
in.
like,
No.
I don't know.
Actually, you know what?
I don't really do drugs. It was like I don't know if that's what it feels like, but I definitely felt like a
Where did
cleansing
this go
feeling
to?
for sure.
Sorry, I didn't mean to start that tangent. I'm kind of. I'll see how the first one goes, and if,
Okay, you know what? I'll do one with and one without, and we'll see if
we
my
won't go into
animals
detail
change.
on this. One of them just turns into like.
Eddie, I recommend
They're
it as well,
not-
my
they're not,
friend.
like,
Go ahead and try to
Calm
find your
down,
spirit
y'all.
animal.
It's legal.
That'd be
Legal
cool.
in California.
It would be
Okay.
cool to go ahead and have our friends do the spirit guided
black tar.
spirit animal, and then you guys let us know what you guys found, what you guys saw.
Turn these pants.
You know,
on.
even if you didn't necessarily see an animal, because sometimes it does not
Ports.
come to you right away, but let us know what you saw. Like I said, my friend saw like this
Are those corduroy?
giant aura,
Porta-ports?
this fire aura.
Ports.
I saw a silhouette of something. Not quite sure what it was, but it's still cool what it is that you kind of experience. So yeah, you good?
Let's see what
I just
they
got a
have.
text from Mo.
Oh, interesting.
That he's gonna bash you in Jump Force.
No, he just Mo.
All right,
He's funny.
but yeah,
So we went through all the merch.
Yeah, and that was just all about, just thanking you guys for everything. And yeah,
we ready? You guys.
Ready
to
close it out?
Yep, let's do it.
Where do I find
answer the
my
Q&A?
It might be a monkey.
I'll go ahead and put the title in the chat.
Yeah, put the title again. We did it last week, Eddie. So we'll go ahead and put the title in chat for you. And that's something that search whatever it is Lexi's going ahead and type out. Search that on YouTube. You're gonna put the lady's name.
Put the link in, but
no, but you put the lady's name
and who it's by.
Yeah.
I want to try
something. It's a 15-minute video.
I want to try something. If you're listening on Spotify, answer the Q&A. I want to see how many of you do it.
Go ahead.
If you're on Spotify, answer the Q&A. Mm-hmm. Even if you're already going to be in the chat, just answer the Q&A.
Yeah.
I'm curious. See how many of you do it.
Very curious. Curious indeed.
There you go. Look that up.
There it is, Eddie. That's what you want to look up.
Let your mind go blank.
Oh, old. Old?
Oh, old.
Oh, old.
Silly old.
Let's say, was he talking to me?
You say okay, old, or you say okay?
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Okay.
Old. Thank you. I'm not that old.
Thank you.
Danke. Gracias.
I need a haircut.
But yeah, Eddie, if you decide to do it, let us know. Shoot,
like,
even if you don't want to wait till next week, bro, let us know in Instagram.
DM us.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
What are we doing?
About his spirit animal.
Oh,
Spirit animal. Yeah.
Sorry.
What are we talking about?
What?
Can't help but think of that freaking Chicken Little.
Eh?
What are we talking about?
Like,
there's a dua. You know what scene I'm talking about?
Yeah.
With the mayor. It's funny. I actually think that scene is funny.
It's funny.
Like I unironically laugh. It's fun. I'm stealing my lines, bro. I actually think that scene is unironic.
You can't even see your pupils because your glasses just block it.
Is it? There's a dua. What did he say? There's a dua.
oh my gosh,
I just did the scene for you guys. You're welcome.
What's going on here?
You've never.
Brain empty.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. Of course, just thank you guys so much just for the continuous support. It means so much to us. For you guys to just stick around here and chat with us, especially in this point in the freaking podcast where we kind of just derail. We're already, over 2 hours in. And for you guys to stick around, it means so much, honestly. You guys know how much. Okay, well, I'm going to wait now until.
You have to dua. Sorry. Continue. I'm sorry,
I was
AJ.
interrupted for that.
I'm sorry.
In a heartfelt plea to go ahead and say thank you for everything.
To me in the moment. I'm sorry.
I wanted to tell you in chat that I appreciate you all, and I got interrupted by that. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
Dua.
Anyways. No, in all seriousness though, guys, just anytime we're able to go ahead and talk to you guys in chat live like this as we're streaming, it is so freaking cool. So thank you. Of course, guys, look out for future Spotify Q&As. Like Zach had mentioned, he had put it to a test. Anybody listening on Spotify, do me a favor.
Question. Give me more to do. If there's so many of them, I'm not going to be able to read them. I'm going to be overwhelmed that I won't read them until it's in the moment I'm supposed to. Yeah. So you don't have to worry about me skipping ahead.
Yeah.
Just overwhelm me, please.
Also, do not be afraid to vote in the poll question. Again, you guys, your feedback is needed and very much appreciated. Shout out to you, loyal listeners. And yeah, guys, you guys know Attack the Talk loves you. You guys know how much of a big part you guys play into now the Attack the Talk experience.
Yes,
you guys are not just people here in chat, who are just following along with us. You guys are a part of Attack the Talk. I mean, hell, we talk about you guys literally in every episode where we engage with you guys. You guys are literally, a part of the episodes every week.
You're all good, Eddie. We love and appreciate you, bro.
What did Eddie say?
He said, "You guys are awesome. Unfortunately, I've been busy these last 2 Sundays and couldn't tune in. Barely made it today. Love listening and seeing you guys stream. 100 emoji."
Bro, it's not good enough. Sell your soul to us.
No, Eddie. You know how much you mean to us, man. You know,
Miss
like
you,
your
man.
support again is just like, it's amazing.
To the moon and back, bro.
Even something I told Lexi earlier this week when you reached out and you said, just, you know, I hope you guys are doing well. It just, again, man, like it means so much to us. And, you know, like seeing that stuff, like even when I'm going through my kind of like low moments or whatever and stuff, you know, and like the days, whatever, you're kind of going through a little funk and stuff like that, bro, that I appreciate, you know, you just sending that message because it did lift me up.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it was really nice seeing that in my notifications, being like, oh.
Yeah. So Eddie, thank you, man.
Cared about. I love it.
About us,
you know,
about
and
our well-being and stuff, knowing that we're human and treating us as human beings.
And just know that you are awesome too, man. And anytime you're able to join us as we stream, you know, it's a big deal.
Skating competition.
So yeah, guys. With all that being said, let's just close it out. To my AOT family, guys, of course, just stay safe. Spread that love and positivity. We hate hate, but we love love. Okay, guys, and Attack the Talk loves you, as I had said plenty of times. And now I hope you guys have a great week. And we will see you guys next week. I'm going to say goodbye.
Great week.
Thank you, Eddie.
You have a fantastic week. Have a beautiful
goodbye,
week.
AOT fam. I'm going to go and stand up, and I'll let Lexi and Zach say their goodbyes.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye. You have to do